little woodland creature, hidden among trees, his sparkling eyes are glitter. After the chipmunk their evil long pursued, scurry did he, stumbling among the tree, that owl dove river down. Out jumps squirrel, screeching his battle cry, fierce woodland beast toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, at the edge of the world, in those untamed wilds, danger manifest, full of dark and fear. Squirrel, protect me, danger I can't see, high up upon the trees from where you lived. You fought off the owl, a bird that was fire, a furry friend of the forest, so let him go be, that is my story. The squirrel set me free, defeated that fowl, give him clean water, toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel, a furry friend of the forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel. Oh, the deep dark forest, oh, the deep dark forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel, furry friend of the forest, toss an acorn to your squirrel, 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 toss an acorn to your squirrel.
Good morning. I hope everyone is well. Chapter 18. They left the tap cafe about a half an hour ago. Luke around holding the comic surreptitiously at the edge of his hood. He moved casually along the busy walkway. They picked up a couple of small portable scanners from the land speeder, split up into two groups, and are walking the side streets near the palace. I think they finally realized Accent's call is overdue and are hunting for it. They'll be hunting a lot harder in a minute, Lauren said. You think they're about to call? Hold it, peering through his electro monocular. Delicate got the call, alright. He does not look happy. You need to stay with them, Larone said. They may lead you to the hostages. Luke grimaced. Great. Except that Delicag had an ice beater, while Luke was on foot. The kidnappers decided to drive to their destination. There was no way he could keep up with them. Sure enough, Delicag made an abrupt U-turn and headed rapidly back down the walkway in the direction of their land speeder. They're on the move, Luke reported. Do you have any vehicles parked west of the palace gate that I can borrow? No, nothing, Larone said. There was a faint, indistinct voice from somewhere at the other end. Marcross says to knock a citizen down and steal one if you have to. Just don't let Delicag get away. He clicked off. Luke returned the comlink to his stash. It was all very well, he thought, darkly, for Marcross to talk about stealing a land speeder. They were former stormtroopers who probably commandeered vehicles all the time. But that wasn't something Luke was comfortable or experienced with. But there were lives at stake. If he didn't have to hurt anyone along the way, maybe he'd be able to steal something. Unfortunately, that would take time. Delicag was already on his way back to the gangplank. Luke was closer, but he wasn't close enough to find a vehicle of his own before Delicag got to his. Unless Luke could find a way to sabotage it. Wasn't sure how he's going to do that, not without the damage being obvious, but it was worth a try. Ducking into one of the narrow alleyways that paralleled the street, he broke into a run. Delicag had parked their vehicle in a similar alley behind the tap cafe where they'd been waiting for the confirmation call that Axton never made. Luke glanced around the bales of compacted garbage and rows of bins as he jogged up, confirmed that he was unobserved, and popped open the hood. The land speeder was larger and more ornate than the battered Soro Sub 34 he'd owned back on Tatooine. The engine layout was basically the same. He leaned over the opening, getting a grip on the lightsaber tucked to his sash, searching for a likely wire to cut. He froze as something hard pressed suddenly into his back. Well, well, look who we have here. Carefully, Luke turned his head a few degrees, hand still gripping his lightsaber. It was Delicag's men. The man-quiller had shot twice in the leg during the stormtrooper's rescue outside the palace gate. His injuries must have gotten him assigned to watch over the gang's vehicle. Clearly, Luke's check of the area had missed him. And unless he did something fast, the whole thing was going to fall apart. It's not too late to try and change sides, he told them. You can't win. The governor's well hidden, and you don't have the numbers to find him. But you can still make a deal to get out of this. Nice try, the man said. Thing is, Skywalker, already been seen in public, so we really don't need you anymore. And Delicag will pay the hourly he put on you, whether you're alive. The bounty he put on you, whether you're alive or dead. The blaster pressing against Luke's back shifted slightly as the man repositioned it, directly in line with Luke's heart. So long, kid. There was nothing Luke could do. No time for thought. No time for any other action. Bracing himself, wincing with anticipation and regret, he ignited his lightsaber. The blade snapped hissed through his sash, back of his tunic, and the gunman standing behind him. The pressure of the blaster muzzle against his back vanished, and without sound, the man crumpled to the ground. Luke closed down the lightsaber and turned around, his heart thudding in his throat as he stared at the body at his feet. He had been fully justified, he told himself firmly. The man was a kidnapper, a traitor, and a would-be murderer, and he clearly had stated his intention to kill Luke where he should. Still, killing this way felt different than it did from the isolation of his X-Wing cockpit. Enormously, painfully different. It tore a fresh line across his heart every time he did it, and he suspected that it always would. And it would be all for nothing if he couldn't hide the body and sabotage the land speeder before Delicag and the rest of the gang arrived. Or maybe there was another way. Luke's X-34 hadn't had any real storage. Delicag's did. Impressively large, lit compartment in the rear, complete with a dozen large blaster rifles laid out on top of a blanket. A minute later, having dumped the blasters in the nearest garbage bin, Luke heaved the dead thug up over the edge and dropped him in the storage compartment in their place. Then, realizing all too well the horrible risk he was taking, he climbed in behind the body. Closing the lid over him, covered himself with the blanket and laid himself as flat as he could, working a few folds into the material so it would look like he was simply bunched up. Just in time, even as he made his last adjustments to the blanket, he heard voices approaching. He stretched out to the forest, trying to hear better. Blazes is Cofter, he heard Delicate snarl as a man hurried up to the vehicle. Bams, get him on the comlink. Everyone else in. Voice suddenly cut off as beside Luke, comlink on the dead thug's belt began to signal. Sound went on for a solid 5 seconds, accompanied by an utter silence for the men that gathered outside. Luke braced himself, gripping his lightsaber tightly. Then, with sudden violent creaking from the hinges, the door lid flung open. For another moment, the comlink was simply the only sound Luke could hear. He held his breath. The comlink went silent. Well, Malachite said into the rigid stillness of bitterness in his voice that sent to show up to Luke back. At least we know where Skywalker's and stormtroopers went. Seems they've got our spare blasters. How did they get the drop on Crofter? Someone demanded. No, wait a second. I want to see what they did. With a swoosh, the lid slammed shut. You want to do an autopsy right out here? Delicate snarled, his voice muffled by the closed lid. Anybody can look out one of those windows up there and see what we're locking around a corpse. Never mind the blasters. There are more where those come from, Mix. Get in. Everyone else, get back out on the street. I want Feroz, and I want him now. What about Cofter? Someone asked. We'll take him back and deal with him when we're finished the job, Delicate said. Just find Feroz. And Skywalker? Oh yes, Delicate said, almost too quietly. You find him too. The landspeeder leapt forward, the acceleration shoving Luke back against the body beside him. He took care of breath. So far, the gamble was working. Delicate's reaction to the dead body in his landspeeder, get it out of sight instead of pausing to investigate more closely. Until they reached their destination, and probably even a little while past that, Luke should be able to avoid detection. Now, only Lerone was right about them heading into the palace. Luke Freya's family was being held. Sawing his lightsaber back into his sash, Luke stretched out to the forest for calm and settled in to wait. Han had never liked Axelin. The man had been condescending and irritating. More than once on his way to the Poland system, Han had toyed with the idea of giving him a walk out the Falcon's airlock. But, never in his wildest dreams had he suspected this. You're sure? He asked Chewie across the makeshift conference table. Kraken had set up in his transport. The Wookiee warbled a grim confirmation. I'm sure Chewbacca is telling the truth, as he was told it, Kraken said. The question for you, Solo, is whether you believe this Lerone character. Absolutely, Han said without hesitation. You and I worked with Lerone and his pals before. So did Luke. Besides, he's got no reason to lie. Why? Kraken pressed. Because Governor Axton was a rebel and Lerone is a stormtrooper? Former stormtrooper, Han corrected. Yes, because Axton was a rebel. The bounty on all our heads. You know that. Any Imperial can shoot any of us down in the street. He wouldn't need to concoct a story. Kraken pursed his lips. What about Luke? He asked. You think he was telling the truth on that too? Han looked over at Leia. But she was just sitting quietly at her end of the table, staring at her datapad like she had been ever since the meeting started. As if she wasn't listening to the discussion. If Lerone says he's alright, then he is, he said, looking back at Kraken. And no, I don't know why he hasn't contacted us. Ask him when he gets back. Assuming travel between here and Pole Major isn't going to be violently disrupted, Kraken said grimly. Which brings us up to your cheerful bit of news. First of all, do you have any idea where those warships do you have any idea whose warships they were? Han shook his head. They weren't any designs I've ever seen. But given that Nuso Aether is the only alien in the equation, and given that everything Axton has told him about being on our side was probably a lie, I'm guessing they're his. You think he's working for the Empire? One of the chief techs asked. Not unless the Empire started assassinating its own governors, a major whose name Han hadn't caught ground. The big question is, what an independent contractor would possibly need with that much firepower, especially here. I see 3 possibilities, Kraken said. Straight up piracy against Pone Major shipping, attack on one of the Imperial facilities in the system, or an attack on us. I vote for the latter, the Major rumbled. No point in luring us here otherwise. Agreed, Kraken said. Which leads to the next question. How fast can we pack up and run? Well, that's going to be a problem, isn't it? The Major said grimly. Even if we abandon everything that's not already on the transports, it'll take a couple hours just to collect everyone and get them aboard the ships. And then to get them out there. One of the transport captains put in. We either have to get the transports back to Yellow Strike Spaceport or else maneuver them through the conveyance tunnel maze and find a different way out. Something Nuso Acefo already thought of, one of the other captains pointed out. Odds are that the private hangar is within easy striking of the spaceport. We'll never get those transports out through the spaceport, the Major warned. Not with enemies sitting that close. The blasted things take off like overstuffed wattle birds. Which means we need to find that nest and neutralize it, Kraken said, turning to Wedge. Achilles? Wedge shook his head. Sorry, Colonel. We tried every tunnel in the whole area where we intercepted Solo and Princess Leia. There was no sign of the land speeders that were chasing them, or anything else we could track. Han grimaced. He knew now that the land speeders hadn't been trying to catch their speeder bikes, but had simply been following behind them in order to wipe out the telltale pulsar lift marks he and Leia had been using to find their way back. With all the twists and turns they'd made along the way, it was for sure they weren't going to get back to that cavern without those marks. Not anytime soon. There has to be some way to find them, he insisted. There is, Leia said, looking up in triumph from her datapad, and I have it. Han glanced around the table. Practically everyone there was staring at Leia with one degree of astonishment or disbelief. All of them, except Kraken. But then, he'd probably known her for the longest. Plain, he said. When Han and Chewie first landed at Quartz Edgeport, 3 of Nosu Acer's men were there on the ground, on guard, she said. It wasn't anything to do with us, except because once Han told him that he was heading for the Anya N caverns, he basically lost interest in them. Because they were there to keep an eye on something else, Han said, as he saw what was going on. They were moving the missiles from the port to their cavern. That's my guess, I confirmed. Because we know it was only a couple days later that they started hiring outside people to mount and calibrate them. That must be when they realized the job was going to take too long for them to handle on their own. She tapped her datapad. There's only one other long-distance tunnel coming out of Quartz Edge, and it connects with a certain number of others that are wide enough for heavy lift speeder trucks. Adding the conveyance tunnel we know is at the other end of the target cavern, and in the tunnel area where Wedge picked us up, throwing in the fact that the cavern is close to the surface, and we get... Wait a second, Han interrupted Farhan. How do we know it was close to the surface? Because the whole ceiling was wired with shaped charges, Leia said, frowning. That's probably how they plan to get the ships out. They want to bring them out together, and with the conveyance tunnel, they'd have to go out one at a time. Didn't you notice? Of course I did, Han lied. All that time studying the ships, the tunnels, the aliens, and the hired thugs, and he never thought once to look up. That was plain embarrassing. I mean, how do you know blowing the ceiling won't just take them to another cavern or a different conveyance tunnel? Because the conveyance tunnels aren't that close together, and just moving to a different cavern makes no sense, she said patiently. Anyway, put that all together, and assume they're within a couple 100 kilometers of here, and you only get one possibility. She gave the datapad a push, sliding it across the table to Kraken. So we do, he said, picking it up and peering at the screen. Excellent work, Princess. Okay, how do we take them out? It won't be with X-Wings, Han said. The tunnel we were using is too small and the conveyance tunnel is too well defended. How about our new T-45s, Wedge suggested. 10 of them have been checked clear, and they'll get through anything a speeder bus will. They aren't nearly as well armed as X-Wings, Kraken. Firepower won't matter if we can't get to them, Wedge pointed out. Besides, they think they're hidden. We'll have surprise on our side. Possibly, Kraken looked down the table. Any other suggestions? There was a moment of silence. Then we have a plan, the Colonel concluded. This busy end. One other thing, Han said, lifting a finger. What were you planning to do about the Dreadnought and the Golan out there? I thought your Duros friend said neither of them was a threat, Leia reminded him. Might not be a threat to smugglers and little freighters, Han said. But big fat rebel transports are a different matter. Especially since the Safe Conduct Code Axon got from Furrows may have expired. Major hissed something under his breath. He's right, Colonel, he said grimly. Even if the code's still functional, we may very well find it was only good for getting our ships into the Poland system, not out of it. Kraken gestured Han. You have a suggestion? Yeah, Han said, nodding. You and I take the Falcon over to the Golan, get aboard it, and start shooting at the Dreadnought. In all the confusion, you and the transports lift and get clear. There was a moment of sudden silence. You're not serious, Leia said. Why not? Han said. Even a full complement Golan 1 carries only 400 men, and only 400? And this one's running at maybe 30%, Han continued. I figure maybe 80 or 90 tops, and most of them will be techs and turbo laser gunners. There probably won't be more than 10 with any actual ground combat experience. How would you get aboard? Kraken asked. All of them, Han noticed. He was the only one who seemed to be taking the idea seriously. We used the pass Froze gave accent, Han said. It came back with the body, didn't it? It should be there, yes, Kraken said. But it's probably only good for getting into the palace. That's okay, Han said. I can make it good for the Golan, too. How? The Major asked. By being the best, loud, overbearing, and pure undercover officer the Poland system has ever seen, Han told him. Trust me. I've seen some of them. I know how to play it. And once you're aboard, you take over and shoot everyone who gets in your way, the Major persisted. Just the two of you? Pretty much, Han said. Unless you've got a few soldiers that could use some exercise. Get back to the armament locker and draw whatever you need, Kraken ordered. We'll make it a small team, I think. Toxie, Atticus should do. They'll meet you at the Falcon. Wait a minute, Leia said, sounding stunned. You're actually going to let him do this? Is that or risk losing everything, Kraken said. You know how we have to play these things. Leia looked across at Han, her face tight. He thought he saw her stump a little. Understood, she. Kraken looked back at Han and cocked an eyebrow. You here? Nope, Han said, standing up and beckoning to Chewie. Come on, let's go see if they got anything we can use. They strode down the narrow corridor toward the transport stern. He permitted himself to smile. Oh yeah, he was crazy about him, all right. They had been settling himself down. Luke had been settling himself down for a long, uncomfortable ride when suddenly it was over. Ground in the darkness, wondering if they could really have arrived already. But the land speeder had stopped, and the propulsor cut down, and he felt the double rocking dip as Delicate and Mix got out. For a few seconds, he heard their footsteps, and they faded away. This was apparently it. Leaning over the body beside him, Luke fumbled for the lid release, found it, pulled it, and the lid popped open a centimeter. Leaning over a little more, he peered out. He was in a long tunnel, dimly lit by what seemed to be randomly placed overhead glow panels. Here and there along the walls, you could see clusters of crates, drums, and cabinets and workbenches. In the far distance, the tunnel's end was a faint glow of what appeared to be diffused daylight. Half a dozen other land speeders were parked against the walls, along with 2 air speeders. Now that the storage compartment lid was open, we could again hear the 2 men's footsteps. Once again, listened as they faded away into silence. For another moment he waited, listening hard, but there was nothing. Drawing his lightsaber, he eased himself over to Crofter, raised the lid just far enough to squeeze, and rolled over the lip onto the permacrete floor. He glanced around the tunnel, confirming that he was alone. Then eased himself to the rear corner of the land speeder and looked carefully around its edges. There was more of the tunnel stretching out in front of the view. It was blocked by heavy metal and permacrete barrier that had gaps only wide enough for pedestrians to get through. 20 meters past the barrier, the tunnel ended abruptly. Opened up into a big cavern whose walls glowed with soft reddish light. Checking one last time behind him, he pulled out his comlink and thumbed it on. Here, he said softly when answered. Looks like a tunnel leading to a cavern or a cave with white walls. At least, I think they're white. The place is being lit up by red glow panels, so it's hard to tell. Any idea exactly where this tunnel is? No. The land speeder ride was less than 15 minutes, Luke told him. We must still be in the city. Maybe even somewhere near the palace. Okay, Laro said. Hold on. The comlink went dead. Luke started to close the storage compartment lid. Then on impulse reached in and retrieved the blanket he'd been hiding beneath. Closed the lid, folded the blanket, and tucked it under his arm. Then straightened up and ran as quiet as he could over to the barrier and crouched down beside it. From his new vantage point, he could see that there were buildings inside the cavern. Low, rough-looking structures, clearly decades old. He couldn't see anyone, but he could hear voices, one of the Stelicags, conversing angrily from somewhere inside the cavern. Comlink clicked back on. You need to stay there, Laurent said. Find a safe place to hide, and watch and listen. What about the governor's family? Luke asked. If they're in there, I may be able to get them out. You're more likely to get yourself killed, Laurent said bluntly. Don't worry, help is on the way. One of you? Luke asked. Never mind who, Laurent said evasively. You stay out of sight and let us know if anything changes. Luke grimaced. Right, he said. Just tell whoever it is to hurry. Delicag's out for blood. Understood, Laurent said. Watch yourself. For another moment, Luke peered through the barrier. Han would go for it, he knew. Leia probably would too. But he, Luke Skywalker, Jedi in training, and son of the best star pilot in the galaxy, had been ordered to sit this one out. A meter past the barrier were a pair of deep human-sized niches, carved in the tunnel wall, one on each side. Guard or maintenance post probably, no longer in use. Watching the cavern closely, Luke eased through the barrier and slipped into the right-hand niche. He would wait, but he wouldn't wait forever. Mara was in the middle of searching the governor's safe room office when she suddenly remembered the glow glitter in the soaking tub. There was no reason for anything that powdery to remain intact through the tub's draining and filtering process, unless, of course, her glitter had been there without any water. It took her 2 minutes to find the hidden door built into the rear section of the tub, designed to be partially covered and totally inaccessible when the tub was full. Turning up the bathroom's low panels to make sure the appearance of light didn't alert any watchers who might be on the other side, popped the catch and swung the door out and up on its hinges. Apparently the moth who designed the whole place had been a big fan of tunnels. Beyond the door was yet another narrow passageway, this one leading down another flight of steps. In the distance, she could see a hint of reddish glow. Returning her lightsaber to her belt, Mara drew her hold-up blaster and headed down. Gone 3 steps when her comlink signaled. Grimacing, she hurried back up the steps and closed the hidden door. She couldn't afford Stella Keg's men seeing stray lights, and she certainly couldn't afford them hearing unfamiliar voices. Pulling out the comlink, she clicked it on. Report. Skywalker's found the nest, Lerone said. He says it's a white-walled cavern with red glow panel lighting at the end of a long vehicle tunnel. From the description he gave of the tunnel and the structures inside the cavern, it didn't sound like part of the palace. It did sound like the place had been used for a while. Mara smiled tightly as it finally clicked. Not for the past 100 years or so, she agreed. It would seem that the secret emergency exit from the governor's secret emergency safe room leads into one of the old underground mines beneath the big crystal mounds. Probably the mound the palace itself was built into. All the way down there, Lerone said disbelievingly. Sounds a little like overkill. Not for the truly paranoid, Mara said. More barriers and secret doors you put between yourself and your enemies, the longer it takes for those enemies to track you down. More tunnels that connect those circuit doors, the more the enemy has to come at you one at a time, which gives you better odds in defense. By putting the endpoint in a big, spacious cavern with a built-in vehicle exit, you've got the option of getting out of town or even off planet while your security team fills the tunnels around your enemies with bodies. Still sounds like overkill to me, Lerone said. What do you want Skywalker to do? Find cover and stay put, Mara said. You can watch and listen, but nothing else. I'll go in and see what needs to be done. Acknowledged, Lerone said. Good luck. The stairway was shorter than Mara had expected, only 15 steps. The tunnel beyond was also short, running about 20 meters before opening up into the red light cavern Skywalker described for Lerone. It was just as well, she thought, as she eased her way down the passageway, as she'd been extra careful with the lights and voices. She reached the end of the tunnel and lowered herself into a crouch. If the tunnel had been shorter than Mara had expected, the cavern was surprising in the opposite direction. It was huge, a good 150 meters across, 60 or 70 wide, and 20 to 25 deep. You could come out near the center of the cavern's narrower end, about 3 meters below the ceiling. 3/4 away from her end of the cavern, a vehicle-sized tunnel headed off to the left, probably the tunnel where Skywalker was hiding. Right beside Mara, also to her left, a wide metal catwalk led from the tunnel mouth to metal mesh switchback there, leading down to the cavern floor. Lowering herself to her belly, Mara crawled forward onto the catwalk for a better view. It didn't look promising. There were 15 structures of various sorts down there, ranging from small supply and tool sheds, all the way up to long, flat, half-broken, bunkhouse style buildings. Any but the very smallest of the structures was large enough to hold Feroza's family, particularly if the kidnappers weren't concerned about the hostages' comfort. There were various other bits and remnants of the old mining operation, including a few rusted or broken ore cars, occasional tools, and a lifter truck, canting heavily to one side on a broken tread. A small group of barrels, also rusted, were stacked against the wall near the vehicle tunnel. Their prominent flammable warning emblems visible even at Mara's distance. Possible field now well aged, even with a broken lifter truck. Walking a random guard pattern through the cavern were at least 30 armed guards, some of them human, others more of the yellow-eyed aliens she dealt with upstairs in the guard foyer. And as she watched, it seemed to her that several of them were casting casual, lingering looks upward toward her tunnel, which led to an interesting and ominous question. By now, Packery had surely alerted his allies that Mara had disposed of their latest attack squad. They had to assume that sooner or later someone would find the door to the tub and come down to join them. So why were they still casually roaming the floor down there, instead of lining up here with their blasters pointed down the tunnel? Over the years, the catwalk Mara was lying on had pulled a couple of centimeters away from the long bolts that anchored into the cavern wall. Easing herself backward, she lined her eyes up with the gap and gave the switchback stair a good hard look. There was no line of blaster-wielding aliens up here because Packery had also told them about her skill defending against such attacks. But no lightsaber artistry who protected from a stairway mined with high explosives. Through the mesh, she could see that sections of each flight of stairs had been mined with grenades. The entire top two flights also rigged with motion triggers. The minute Mara stepped off the catwalk onto those stairs, the track would go off. And a 25-meter fall didn't kill her. The cloud of metal shrapnel from the disintegrating stairway would. She raised her eyes again. There was no way to bypass even well-rigged explosive trap. There were ways to bypass even well-rigged explosive traps, but such things tend to be noisy. Ways would bring the guards running. Taking out 30 armed guards wasn't something even the Emperor's hand went into lightly, especially since there could easily be more guards out of sight inside the buildings. But there might be a more subtle approach. Immediately to her right was a crane rail that stretched the entire length of the cavern, starting from an old decaying overseer's control cabin at the right catwalk, and ending in another such cabin at the far end. The crane itself was missing, but the rail looked solid enough, and most of the 2-meter long V-shaped struts connecting it to the ceiling were still intact. The cabin at the far end had another switchback stairway, similar to the one at Mara's end, leading down to the floor. The crane rail was about a half-meter wide, easy crawlable, and with nearly 2 meters between it and the ceiling, there was plenty of room for her to move along it without getting hung up on anything. If she could get up there, she could probably crawl across the cavern and get down in the stairway that no one was paying any attention to. The catch was getting up there in the first place. The 3-meter section of catwalk with no cover that she would first have to get across, and with all the discreet attention the kidnappers were aiming in her direction, she knew she would have to make it without being spotted. What she needed was some kind of distraction. Or maybe what she needed was a surprise attack for the vehicle tunnel over there. Taking one last look around the cavern, she crawled backward into her tunnel and headed back up the stairs to the safe room. Here's the good news, she said when Narone answered. I found Skywalker Cavern. I think Froze's family is in here. If not, they're wasting an awful lot of guards and blasters on a crystal mine that was probably worked out decades ago. And the bad news? There are too many for me to take on alone, she said. You think you can organize a diversionary attack? Just a moment. The comlink went dead. Mara pulled out her synthrope dispenser, checking the gauge. There was 50 meters worth of the quick-dry liquid left, more than enough for her to rappel down from either the catwalk or the crane rail if it became necessary. But if Laurent could get his force here and attack a sufficiently loud attack... Probably the comlink came on again, the speaker bursting with a flurry of distant but heated-sounding voices. Laurent? Mara snapped. We're in trouble, Laurent came on, his voice tight. General Feroz has just called Packery and told him where we are. What? Mara demanded. He says he wanted to draw some of them away from his family for you, Laurent growled, sounding even angrier and more frustrated than Mara felt. He pretended he didn't know Packery was a traitor and made it sound like he was calling him like he would any other security officer if he was in trouble. Mara ground her teeth. Of all the stupid stunts, she took a deep breath, stretching to the force for calm. What was done was done. Besides, there was something to be said for a man who would deliberately put himself in deadly danger to help those he loved. I don't suppose there's any way you can get him out of there, she said. We'd have to leave Grave behind, Laurent said. We can't disengage him from the back to that quickly. And Quiller's not exactly mobile, either. With another faint voice in the background. Quiller's offering to stay here and guard Grave while we find a safe place to hide the governor. Mara grimaced. No way Laurent and the other would actually consider walking away and leaving two of their own behind to die. They and Feroz really did deserve each other. It's probably too late, she said. Delicate wouldn't have pulled all his people off search duty. At this point, all you can do is call General Alarno. She jerked back as a burst of static erupted from the comlink. But effectively, she shifted frequencies, hit the squelch, then tried to reset. Nothing worked. Not only his Delicat's men reached the tap calf, but they set up his comlink jammer nearby. Come on tightly, fine. If Lerone did call Alarno for backup, Mara would have to do it. Paused with her finger poised over the call button, smile fading. Unfortunately, she couldn't do that, not yet. Paku was surely still monitoring palace security activities and communication. The minute Alarno ordered security forces to tap calf, Delicate would immediately pull his men back, including however many he'd be planning to send to the cavern detail. Even worse, if Delicate decided they'd lost all chance of getting to Faroes, there would be no reason for him to keep the hostages alive. With a grimace, Mara put the comlink away. Stupidly, recklessly though, it had been. Rose had given her best shot that she would have to rescue his family. She was going to have to make sure he didn't waste that chance. He didn't waste that chance. Or to waste the lives it was going to cost. Good morning, Art. Good morning, Levy. Agile. How we doing this morning, friends? We well? We happy? We healthy? We wise? I'm just gonna fill my water bottle. I'll be right back. What good things are happening this morning? Oh, Moon's here. Everyone missed story time. I see how it is. Just me telling stories and no one here to listen to them. Womp womp. I see how it is. But how is everyone else this morning? I, for one, as much as I wake up at 7 every morning, woke up at 6:50, looked at my phone, read a few emails, and decided to go back to sleep. So that's how my morning's going. I am dealing with the issue of I paid for a copy of Affinity when we were doing art on Thursday, and they have no record of my purchase. So they're saying that it might be on another account, which is a thing that could happen. Except the only other email address I would have used also doesn't have a password reset email from them. So I have not a clue of what happened here. But I have been billed for it. So it's not like I just didn't submit the transaction. That's a strange problem I'm dealing with. Thanks, Moon. This was my work shirt last winter. Because it's like it's a kind of thin flannel, so I just wear a long sleeve t-shirt under it. But that gives me the option of, dressing in layers and not being cold at work. We do have a heater, but also in the winter, heater gets too hot because suddenly the store decides that they have the furnace on, production times. Alright. Here we are. Yep. Color. Audio output. Okay, so it looks like we're not capturing audio for half a second again. Because I closed the mixer when I was done with the computer. It's capturing audio. I have audio in game. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a nightmare. I might need to go through and redo the audio levels for all the games we play a lot. Like, New Vegas, I did the audio levels when I was doing that race against June. But like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, where we're playing every week, it might be worth going through and checking the audio levels on those in advance. Okay, that's the save Mugo that we used. Ooh, a weapon shop. What's that monster? Monster? Oh, there is a monster below me. Some kind of burb. What is that burb? The master of the Knight family, who owns this building, keeps that monster as a pet. He likes to see people challenged and get beat up. Okay. Weird. Okay, there's a lot of items available here. And we have no money, as we do. Okay. Well, we got 0 distance on buying all those things. Moon, I know it's late in the day for you. It is, 5:30 in the afternoon. But do you have any plans for the evening? One in Bard? Yes, Final Fantasy IX. How can I find the super soft when I keep having to listen to your complaints? Such harsh words. I don't think it's here anyway. Where's Marcus? I do not know. Maybe Marcus found it already. You're coming? I'm going with or without you. I shall follow you, princess. I've seen him before. Steiner? You don't like Steiner? Alright, now where's Marcus at? Marcus, I don't remember which direction you went. I know nothing of him, so I'm asking, is he a himbo? No, he's a knight. Step aside and the tournament begins. Then now if you want to play. Okay. Apparently we're playing the card game. I still don't understand how the card game works. Anyone to actually explain how this card game works, that would be a great deal of help, actually. Because, like, I vaguely understand, but I don't understand how to decode the attack power of monsters. Like, what does OM00 mean, you know? Sure. Okay, so 1M beats 1P. That wins because that card doesn't attack in that direction. Like, I have no idea what's going on here, you know? But, like, how does 7 beat 14? Like, I don't know how to interpret this data, you know? I win, I guess, but... Well, you win by taking your sword and bonking your foe in the head and take... I mean, that would be a strategy if they allowed it. But, like, I just don't know how to interpret these numbers, you know? No. Okay, so I can just play the card game here. Nothing interesting. Cards for sale. Buy some before you enter the stadium. I don't know. Goblin, Flan, Skeleton, Fang. So nothing new or exciting. 7 wins because 7, 8, 9, and all few of the 7. Something like that. Well, each player gets 5 cards, right? So if you control more cards than your opponent, you win, and you get one of their cards. I just don't know how to, like, actually interpret what's going to beat what. Because you attack in whatever directions your arrows point. So, like, I vaguely understand the concept. I just don't know how to interpret the data, you know? So, you know, if someone could explain how the numbers are interpreted. Because, like, I had a card with an attack of 7, and it beat a card with an attack of 14, is how I read that. But that doesn't make sense to me. You know, I know that there's probably an in-depth guide to the card game somewhere on the internet, but... You know, I haven't taken the time to look it up. And, you know, I could look it up, but I don't know how much we're actually going to play the card game on stream anyways, unless the game forces me to. So, you know, it's just something I never bothered doing. Marcus, go this way? Oh, yeah, there he is. We're ready to retrieve the Super Soft. Good, at last we can save Blank. When do we leave? We can leave right away, so you're coming along, huh? I'm ready. Let's go. Princess! Wait! Boss is waiting at the dock. Boss, you mean? Yep. There's only one man we call boss. Think of the consequences. You're a princess. Bye, Steiner. Queen hears about this. Princess, do you know that breaking and entering is a crime? I need to make sure you don't steal anything else. Let's go. Damn it. I am coming along. It is my duty to protect the princess from bad influence. Do whatever you want. Always talking about your duty. Ain't you got any thoughts of your own? Don't you talk back to me. I am escorting the princess. I thought you might have changed after traveling to Zidane, but... You ain't changed. Do you even know why you're here? What do you mean? Let's just go, okay? How was Burmecia? Not bad. Better if I didn't have to see those vermin and the ugly elephant lady. They offended my senses. You must be tired. Not over yet. The rest of the vermin must be done away with. Will you be heading to Clara then? Yes, I trust you will deliver them. Certainly, I shall prepare now. By the way, do you see a pretty lady in the crowd today? A pretty lady? Shall I arrange a meeting? There's no need. The canary I've been after. She flew right into my cage of her own free will. Never would I have imagined running into you in a place like this. It must be fate. But you cannot rest your wings yet. Fly home to your mother, my little canary. I, too, will welcome you home with open arms. Yeah, Kuja's a weird guy. I have not a singular thought of what's going on there. What in the world am I doing? I'm assisting thieves in committing a crime. No. I must be patient. Protect the princess. Escort her back to the castle. Focus on your duties. Trust the queen. She would never commit an atrocity. There must be a good reason. No thoughts of my own? Nonsense. How can I, a lonely knight, understand the queen's thinking? I need not worry about the ramblings of a criminal. Just think about escorting the princess home. I'll probably never see him again. He was the culprit. He pulled the princess and me into his intrigues. It was your fault, Zidane. If you hadn't treated me like a child, I wouldn't be here, hunting after Supersoft to save one of your friends. Why am I doing this? Because Blank saved me? Yes, he saved me. He saved my life. The least I can do is return the favor. And I never thought about things like this before. How are we to find Supersoft in this mountain of boxes? Just find it. Someone's coming. Oh, I can't believe I ran out of ink on a night like this. I must find more ink and go back to the observatory. Should I take care of him? Wait. Princess, no. You're... I miss you, Dr. Tot. Princess? Princess Garnet? Dr. Tot? You know him? Dr. Tot is the highly respected scholar who tutored the princess. Ah, Master Steiner. You must be quiet, or you'll wake the shopkeeper. But Princess, what on earth are you doing here? It's a long story. We're looking for Supersoft right now. There is a proper reason for this. We are not here to steal or commit any form of crime. Somebody down there? Run along, I will give you Supersoft later. Go left from the Trano entrance, and continue until you find a large tower. Tower is my home. It's locked, but I shall unlock the door and await your arrival. Alright, let's go back. Thank you, Dr. Tot. I'll see you later. Oh, it's you, Dr. Tot. Ah, great timing. I ran out of ink. You should have called me. I'll get yelled at if our inventory is wrong. Princess. So this Tuesday's gonna give us Supersoft? It's Tot. Achoo! Whatever, I can't believe Tantalus is at the mercy of some old man. I guess we gotta keep babysitting the princess. Still? He ain't gonna give you the Supersoft unless you're with the princess. That's the deal, princess. I'm asking you to take Marcus to this toot. It's Tot. I was going to anyway. Well, get some rest before you go. I'm sure Ted needs to prepare. It's Tot. Well, I see that he has no idea what the doctor's name is, even though we just told him. Typical. Typical boss, not listening to a damn word anyone said. Tower. Nope. Dog. I'm stuck on a dog. Tower. Boop. Oh. Is it a long climb? Oh, there's the moon. Wait. What just passed by on the stairs? Was that Tot walking up the stairs? I guess it was Tot. Princess, thank you for coming. Welcome to my humble abode. This is your home? I traveled quite far in search of a sponsor for my research after I departed Alexandria. I finally found one here in Trano. You've grown into a fine young woman. I am pleased to see you again. Dr. Tot, you look quite well. Ah, Master Steiner. You are escorting the princess? Yes, sir. I deeply regret my earlier actions. Still a straight arrow, aren't you? I'm sure you had your reasons, but I won't ask why. The Super Soft is in the box right there. Please take it. Don't mind if I do. Receive Super Soft. Have you no manners? Thank the good doctor. It's quite alright, Master Steiner. Master Tot, is this Gaia? Yes, it's the globe of our planet, Gaia. I remember your lessons. You remember the ramblings of an old fool. Two phrases are commonly found in documents more than 500 years old. One is Jewel, the other is Summoner Tribe. But 500 years ago, the phrases mysteriously vanished from history. The archaeologist Frederick Ash theorized that Jewel refers to the pendant passed down to the ruler of Alexandria. But the pendant is much too small to be referring to the same jewel. Other research suggests a relationship between eidolons and magical stones. Dr. Tot. Ah, princess. Were you reading big books again? Ha ha ha. I've already read every book in this library. But I think better when I'm surrounded by old books. Really? I don't like books. You're a person of dignity. It is important that you study hard. I know. Oh, I was quite taken by that book you gave me. What was it called? Was it I Want to Be Your Canary by Lord Avon? Yes, that's the one. So there is a book I like after all. My. What's this, Dr. Tot? That is a globe of Gaia. It's a model of our planet. A Gaia globe? I never knew our castle was shaped like a sphere. Ha ha ha. We live on the surface, princess. Ah yes, the stars. They inspire the theories relating stones and eidolons. That is why. Oh, I'm sorry. I was lost in thought again. It's okay. Where's my room on this globe? Oh, your room is much too small to point out on this globe. What about the castle? That I can do. How long has it been? 8 years? Time passes quickly. But I haven't changed. I continue to collect and research these items. Where did you find this globe? It's an antique. It's broken, as you can see, but I used it as an observation deck. Ironic, isn't it? Looking up at the sky from inside a globe. It sure is. Princess, I don't mean to meddle in your affairs, but I am on your side, now and forever. Please tell me if there's anything I can do. Dr. Tot. I see. So the Queen's forces have already grown quite powerful. Okay then. It may be dangerous, but I shall see to it that you reach Alexandria. How? I had an old transportation device remodeled in cases of such an emergency. This way, please. Ah, we can finally return to Alexandria. I'm coming with you. What? Why? I can reach Blank more easily from Alexandria. Yes, come with us, Marcus. Okay, Steiner? Grr. Let's go save Blank and restore my mother to her former self. Okay, so... Oh, we're still learning scans. We need 11 more points for that. Okay, we'll pick up Minus Strike. Marcus can't learn abilities. Uppies. Uppies. Down. Garganroo. This is Garganroo, an ancient travel route between Treno and Alexandria. Why was this thing built under a tower? Actually, Garganroo was in use long before the invention of airships. The tower was built on top of the disused tunnel. But it looks fairly new. I convinced Mr. Bishop to keep this place intact. I haven't used it since it was remodeled, mind you. We must first activate the tunnel connection sequence and call the Gargant inside. Let's see. Where was the sequence trigger? So all we have to do is find the sequence trigger? Princess, let us find it. Dr. Todd, let's see. Okay, so you don't know. Save? Let's save. Thanks, little Moogle. Garganroo entrance. You got any mail? You want any mail? Give Moltres a letter. Thanks for delivering the letter from Nanza, Kupo. Grimo in Southgate's Bowden Station. Grimo in Southgate's Bowden Station sent me a letter saying that he feels sad when he sees Mary in love. But I think he feels that way because Grimo himself is in love, Kupo. Am I right? I also know that Nanza is in love with Grimo. You want me to deliver a letter? Nope. Alright. Goodbye, little Moogle. Nope. Nope, I'm just gonna keep opening dialogue with the Moogle. We live here now. Welcome to the end game. Me escaping from conversation. Chain plate. Alright, that sounds like a Steiner item. Phoenix down. Okay. Pull lever. Ah, this is it. This is where we call the Gargant inside. What do you mean? Garganroo Treno station is shaped like a circle. When you pull on that lever, Gargant circles around the station continuing. I don't understand what you're saying. Better show than tell. Princess, will you pull that lever over there? What is it? What's that? Welcome back from ad jail. Ah, perfect timing. That is the Gargant, a giant insect that pulls his trolley. Next, we must halt the Gargant. Oh, that's what the other lever's for. I see how this works. Bye. Oh, wait. There's a thing here, too. Yes, that's the one. The Gargant should stop when you pull on the lever. Oh, because it's hungry. I see how that works. Please hurry. It'll resume once it's finished eating. Are you sure it won't keep going around in circles? It won't. I shall reverse the connection sequence and let the Gargant out of the station. Please look after the princess, Master Steiner. Of course. The princess is bright, but she is still young and naive. I am concerned about her safety. Please make your own decisions on the matter at hand and protect her. I am but a humble knight. I cannot exceed my authority. Is that an honest answer? You may endanger the princess if you keep telling yourself that. I should take note of your counsel. Fare you well, princess. Take care, Dr. Tot. I realized that when I updated the stream description, I still have all the Fallout tags. Give me a second, guys. Because I am smart. I must hurry. No, I took too long because I was updating stream descriptions. Sorry, Dr. Tot. I just pulled the lever. Be safe, princess. Finally. We can reach Alexandria now. You can't even see Trano anymore. I wonder how long it's going to take. I wonder how long this garden's been, like, wandering around in circles down here. I never dreamed of going home in a vehicle like this. Dr. Tot remains a unique character. Wait, what's wrong? It's hesitating. Turn around. There you go. Wait, we're just gonna get out? Princess? There's just kind of some kind of snake thing? Could this be? Yes, this is absolutely the reason, Garnet. Why'd you even ask? I trout for 16 gold? That's not so bad, Levy. Levy, did your contractor show up this morning to do indoor work? I know that that was something you were hoping for. Or is the weather good enough that he's still outside? String. Alright, so we're fighting a Caterpie. Got it. I'm sorry, its name is Ralver... Rava? That can't possibly be right. Weather's good. He's not showed up yet? That's unfortunate. Moon caught a spiked fine foot for 44 gold. Please, Master, don't ban stone today. Nah, not today. You know, that's the thing. That's the thing with those bits, though. It's funny the first time you do it, but it's not something you need to repeat, you know? And, you know, I think that's the thing that happens a lot, is, like, people overdo bits, you know? Okay, I am still unsure if couldn't steal anything is different than there's nothing to steal, you know? I disagree. Beat those bits like a dead horse. Can one of my mods ban stone? Appreciate it. You know, do them like they did the Roman emperors. By all being fun. Okay, I'm assuming that can't steal anything means that there's nothing to steal. Here. Alright, so they're both slowed. We have no idea how many hit points this enemy has right now. What's your plan for the day, Stone? You got anything going on? That's a lot of hit points. So the princess is going to be, healing every turn. So that's not, we're not getting a scan off. My mother's birthday, so we're going over for dinner to celebrate. That's a good day. Are you gonna bake a cake or something, or are you just gonna maybe bring a store-bought dessert? Or does your family just kind of handle all that and you just have to show up and eat the food? Again? We're getting Chinese food for dinner? Oh, Chinese food is good. Alright. Levy, Stone, Moon, Bard, Art, if you're still there. What's your favorite Chinese food? I know everyone's got a favorite Chinese food. I like Singapore fried rice noodles. It's kind of like a curry thin rice noodle with like bits of chicken and veggies and barbecue pork and shrimp. Happy birthday, Mama Stone. Almond chicken. Almond chicken's a good one. I just find it's too dry a lot of the times, right? So like, and I realize that I could have sauce or something with it. But you know, like that's my one hang up on almond chicken in a lot of places. It's too dry and it's not served with a sauce. Yeah, absolutely. But like most places don't give you a sauce with it, right? So unless I get like a hot pot or a curry or something, I don't have a sauce on hand. So since I was talking, I have no idea what the the results of the scan was, so I'm just gonna have to do that again because I'm dumb. Oh, because it missed because it won't tell me any data on a boss, I guess, huh? Unfortunate. Okay, I'm not gonna dox where my parents live, but out by the airport, you know the area, they have a Chinese food place. Yeah. They do give a lot of food. I have had problems with that place, though. So I use the place that's out by my place. Also, the place by my place is a lot closer anyway. But even when I lived out there, I didn't use them. Their normal parents. Yeah, so the place, where the handyman store used to be, where the bowling used to be on the North Shore. I'm sure you know the one. My dad's actually from the same village as the guy that owns it, so they give him a deal there. So that's where my parents like to go. Yeah, it's a small world, you know? I think the Gargant is tired, too. Poor little Gargant dragged us all the way across the world. I never knew such a place existed in Alexandria. Where are we? Let's keep moving. You don't say, guys. Is this really Alexandria? Well, it must be. How do we get out? Well, this way. Princess, let us make haste. Wait, Steiner. I know this place. Dr. Todd told me about this place. My ancestors built this place to keep enemies from invading. Dr. Todd also said, Princess, we can hear your stories later. The stale air cannot be good for us. We gotta save Blank. Right, we need to hurry. No, I'm pretty sure whatever the doctor told us is going to be important here. Let's go, Steiner. Oh, no, we're trapped. You, what kind of trick is this? I didn't do anything. Don't blame me. You really didn't do anything? You don't believe me? Look, we missed our chance to escape. Grah! Oh, Moon, I saw you upload a video of us playing Island Survival game. Too bad that game was too hard to figure out. They fell for it. Fell for it, they did. Thorn. I am Steiner, Captain of the Knights of Pluto. I have returned. Let us out at once. Too bad it is. They're all under arrest. Thorn. I've returned to Alexandria to speak with my mother. Take me to my mother. Yes, we will take you to see Queen Braun, whether you like it or not. Capture Princess Garnet, Queen Braun said. Order us she did. What? Lies. What's going on? Game? Game, you good? Oh, there we go. And you're going to work with your zoo later, right, Stone? Can you stand, Freya? It is nothing. Take it easy, okay? How about you try, Vivi? Yeah, I'm alright. So what now, people? They said they were going to Clara. We have no choice. We have to go to Clara, too. I knew you'd say that. You coming, Vivi? Do you think we'll learn more about those black mages if we go to Clara? Yeah, I'd say we'll learn a lot about them as long as we follow Braun and that Kuja guy. Then I'm with you. Clara. Sounds yummy, I go with you. Oh, and what about the princess? Dagger? I'd never forget about her. She might not be here in Burmecia, but I know we'll find her soon. Well, let's move out. Some say it lies in the desert west of Burmecia, but I know not whether or not we can enter the town itself. Brighten up a little. We'll figure it out when we get there. Want to do some Don't Starve Together soon with friends. Yeah, we need to do it again. Too bad I have so little time for streaming nowadays. But yes, Jamie, more zoo tonight, finally. I miss joining everyone during the day. But you said that it's only the first couple months that you have to be in office every day, right? And then you're a hybrid schedule after those first 3 months, once you know what's going on and know the ropes. So, you know, if you work from home, you could probably have 1 or 2 of us up, but I wouldn't try and tab everyone at once because it's just too much audio to kind of, you know, have in the background, right? Oh, like a true hybrid. So you actually go to work in the morning and then work from home after lunch. That's not so bad. Because you can use your lunch break to like stop by somewhere and pick up something to eat even, right? If you don't feel like cooking. So I kind of like that. If that's how it actually works. You know, like, if you have leftovers, great. But like, you know, if you know you're going to be busy. Wow, that sandstorm was not far away. But yeah, I think that's what Orc does. He usually throws one of us on in the background Monday to Friday. And then, like, he just pops in when he's available between work calls or whatever, right? Because, like, if he's around, he'll say, like, I gotta go, like, take a call or whatever. But, you know, like, I think he just kind of keeps us on instead of a podcast. Sometimes in the office, I do lurking with the audio muted in some of your chats just to help boost the view count. I mean, that helps. And my advice with that, is actually pick someone that's playing a super saturated game if that's what you're doing. Like, you know, Overwatch, Valorant, Fortnite, something that, like, there's tons of people on. Because the view count matters more for that. To put us higher on the discoverability. Something like this where I'm playing Final Fantasy IX where there's probably only 2 of us playing it. You know, I'm on the first page of anyone that's looking for it, right? So that's what I do a lot of times. When I'm actively playing something and I'm not tabbing 6 view while I work, like... So lots of times I have, like, a spreadsheet, and I'm working a spreadsheet here. So I'm not really focusing. I'm just doing data entry. So I'll have, like, 6 tabs on this computer. And in those scenarios, I can keep up with what's going on in 6 chats, you know? And then I click over to the chat when I want to see the text. And, you know, that's how I mod for all you guys when I'm doing, you know, my data entry or not streaming. But when I'm streaming, I can only have 2 people tabbed. Because it's just too much audio while I'm focusing on chatting about what I'm doing. Oh, you just pick 2 people with the least viewers. That's also a good strategy. But, you know, just for discoverability, you know, I would pick people with super saturated games. So, like, when like, all 8 of us are on, I rarely lurk your stream if I'm streaming Stone. Because, A, we've never had to, you know, take mod action against someone for being disruptive, you know? I have my concerns about the one person in the community that got banned from a lot of channels. But, like, you know, if it wasn't a problem to you, you know, I'm not really going to do too much about it, you know? But, like, channels where there's more stuff going on because there's more volatile communities and people just are more likely to pop in, I'm more likely to lurk them. Yeah. I think they got banned from everyone at the same time. But, like, if it's a more volatile community or a super saturated community, I'm more likely to go sit in your channel. Because A, super saturated communities, I don't know who's going to pop into your channel. And B, the higher your view count, the higher you show up on that list. Because a lot more people don't sort from the lowest view count, right? So boosting discoverability, I think, is a good thing to do. And since it's such a large community, I don't know who's going to come in. So it's better for me to monitor that kind of thing. Yeah, you're going to be more strict on the 18 plus. Yeah, I was very concerned one day. Because the day that I like scrolled through your about page and I saw that you were 18 and a half, I wanted to bring up how young they were because they kept bringing it up to me. And I was like, no, Stone has heard that this person's like in grade school still somewhere. Like, I'm sure he's aware. So maybe I should have brought that to your attention in a DM, like that they kept reminding me how young they were. But I also assumed you knew, you know? But also, like, when they were, like, saying really stupid things in the Discord, when you were like, what building should I build? And they brought up, like, skateboard, I was like, inappropriate. You know, like, That was me trying to stamp out on them being disruptive outside of chat as well, you know? You asked for legitimate building requests, and they couldn't really do it. I don't know if you were around the day that we started a new franchise zoo, but I did figure out how to actually build a functional building that people will walk through. And then I put a restaurant at the top, so people will sit on the roof of the building at the tables. I just had to figure out the actual scale of the building I want to build. Yeah, because you used raised pathways, and then you just clip exhibits to the walls, and they'll walk along the pathways in a zigzag pattern. So I'll load it up and show you. I think I'm going to play some Pokemon Infinite Fusion on Sunday. So at the start of that stream, hit me up and I'll show you my zoo. So I'll be around on Sunday for a bonus stream. I want to say 6:30 because I work till 4. So I'm not streaming now for subs or viewers, so no one has to feel like they need to watch me. I just want to build a zoo. Well, that's the thing though. I could care less about the view count. Like, the view count is a nice metric to see. You know, but like, I do this so I can chat with you guys while I play the games, right? Because what I want to do is hold myself accountable to actually finishing games. Because like, still, when I was looking at my metrics on like a actual metrics site, I played 39 games in the last month on stream. So like, I start so many games because I think they're fun, but I never actually end up finishing them is the issue, right? I have so many unfinished games. I don't think I have ever finished anything on stream. I finished Shadowful Boyfriend and Coffee Talk. But you know, like, the ideal is just be able to chat with you guys while I play, you know? Wait, the Murder Train one I did. Oh yeah, Choo Choo Charles. Yeah, the ending of that one was weird. Pikmin, I'm gonna finish. I'm dead set on that. But could I interest you in a Pikmin randomizer? Nope, no new abilities. We could get antibody. We could get Jelly or Devil Killer. Let's pick up Devil Killer, I think. Okay, we could pick up, like Thundara and Poison. That's new and exciting. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. We could get Jelly. The Pikmin game was fun still. Wearing all the plushies is a pain, but very cute. I'll try and play that more often. I mean, it's probably heavy wearing them all on a hat. You have like a fishing vest that you can put a few of them on. Because that would have the little, you know, bands that you could hook them on, right? Okay, we need 3 more points for Dragon Killer, and then we can switch out your weapon. You've learned all those abilities. You can pick up Bird Killer. Wait. Oh, okay. Oh, back attack. Rude. I had to figure out what to do. Maybe just pin a couple to me, or 500 bits is still $5, right? Which is a significant amount. But like, is it cumulative bits? So like, could you reset the counter each stream? So like, you know, when you start stream, it's 0. and every 500 bits the whole community does would be a Pikmin. Because, like, you know, $5 from one person is they could just sub at that point, right? Or gift a sub. But like, if it's 500 cumulative bits, that's less of a big ask financially for people, you know. Because my concern with people subbing and stuff, is that it's just so expensive, right? I know that I can summon a Moogle. You know, like, I know that a lot of people struggle with bills and stuff. I'll let the person who pushed it over pick. Oh, there you go. Yeah, but I think cumulative would be the way to go if you're going to do something like that, you know? Make it fun, but more accessible, you know? Because, you know, usually people cheer, like, you know, 100, 150 bits or whatever. I think 4 people have cheered more than that. And, you know, it's usually more of an event thing that people are making large bit donations in my channel, at least, you know. Every community is different, you know, and everyone's journey is different, but that's what I found. But also, for a while, I was lecturing people on how to spend their money, so what do I know about anything, you know? But, like, I don't know. I'd rather people have, like, their $6 to go buy a Big Mac or whatever, you know? That being said, you know, I could make it like, hey guys, if you donate 800 bits, I will DoorDash Stone a Big Mac. Well, keep in mind though, a lot of our viewers are a lot of my viewers are American, right? I wouldn't say no to that. All right, you guys heard it here first. Let me hypothetically, because I don't have Stone's address entered into Skip the Dishes. But how much would it be for me to get a Big Mac right now? You don't have a McDonald's on your side of town anymore, do you? So I'd be paying more delivery fees to go to your house than to mine. Yeah, it's that bistro now, right? From what I heard from people that work there, it wasn't even busy to begin with. There's no Big Mac menu item. I'm very confused. Do they? Oh, because they don't serve lunch yet? I'd also have to do the math of converting it from bits to Canadian dollars, so that's also something I'd have to do. Because keep in mind, like, $6 is still like $7.50 here, right? Yeah, it looks like I can't even order lunch yet. We'll put a pin in this for later. But that could be a thing that we do. You know, if someone donates exactly 800 bits, I will DoorDash Stone a Big Mac. Whether or not he's home is not my problem. Stone's gonna be getting really weird calls from his, like, door buzzer when he's at work. Then I just got a knock at the door. Uh-oh. Is it your Big Mac? Your coworkers would be so confused, my dude. They'd be like, why do you always get random food delivery? And there would be no good answer. You could explain it? Could you? I have a secret admirer, don't worry about it. Yep. Oh, you could get bra and you could get jelly, okay. Alright. Clara. Some of them know I stream. I could explain it. Yeah, one of my streamer friends sends me Big Macs for no reason. Got it. The tempest subsides. By the gods. Come on, let's go while we can. Stone appreciates good burger. Indeed, let's press on. Must hurry, must find yummy yummies. It'd be funny. And I know there is... Oh, cutscene. Hold that thought. Wow, what a engaging cutscene. There is a thing like Throne, where people can order your food, and since it's done through a third party, they don't have access to your address. It does cost a bit more, but I know that you can set that up for your local restaurants. And I'm sure it does it through like DoorDash or Skip the Dishes. Wherein, you know, it orders and they deliver it to you. But, you know, your viewers can pay for it for you. And that wouldn't be a bad idea for when I do those long charity streams or whatever. Like, if I'm forgetting to eat, you know, people could force me to eat by having food delivered, right? And then I don't have to step away to cook food. Ice staff? Why just equip the lightning staff? Snack. Yeah, exactly, Levy. Snacks. But, like, I might set that up for the next charity stream. Now, if people don't do it, you know, I also have the option of, you know, cooking food. But, you know, it is a thought. Oh, more sand. Okay, but more sand also means a higher ground level to walk on, right? Okay. No. Can I climb this? Oh, there we go. I'm the best. I figured out a puzzle once in my life. Can't hear you right now. My wife is blow drying her hair and very loud. Fair. Boop. Magician shoes. That sounds like a VV item. That's a VV item if I ever heard of one. Clear-headed. But you can't learn MP plus 10%? Come on, VV. Come on. Oh, you can have some bonus stats, I guess. Okay, she's done. Let me tell you, though. Like, I actually do not like it when people type in all caps. Like, I actively dislike it. Because to me, it actually does come off as super aggressive, you know? You know, I know that's my opinion and my preference. But, you know, just as an FYI, y'all. Like, that is definitely something that if you guys keep doing... Because it comes off to me as super aggressive. But, like, that is one of the few things that people could do that would actually get me to time them out. You know? Because, like, if there was a need where if you needed me to see something, I'm pretty sure that there's a redeem where you can highlight your text or something, right? Yeah, for 100 channel points, you can have a message highlighted. You know? Like, typing in all caps to get my attention, you know, is utterly unnecessary. Thanks for delivering all the mail from Atla. Oh, time me out again? Okay. He asked for it, y'all. You saw that. You guys are my witnesses. That's time out at Stone Soul. 15 seconds. You were warned. 52 messages deleted by moderator. Stone is probably the most active person in chat this morning. Slash mod Stone Soul. I can't mod him while he's timed out. Wow. Has it been 15 seconds yet? There you go. Kupo, strange people came into town and destroyed the entire place. What the heck is going on, Kupo? I don't want to see more pointy hats. Monov should be careful too. Maybe you should move elsewhere. Things are terrible in Burmecia, Kupo. Are we going to be okay here, Kupo? You have no mail you want me to deliver? Goodbye, Moogle. Correction, Stone was the most active member of chat. That is true. Well, if Stone wants to bail because he was timed out, that's fine. I don't blame him. Can I? Boop. Treasure. Flame. Oh, so I'm just getting all the elemental staffs in this one place. Cool. I mean, I do have to head out soon. Yeah, it's your mama's birthday. I'm gonna meet some friends for brunch at the hotel restaurant next door to, the one down by, the bus exchange? I've never been to that restaurant if that's the one you're going to. I have been to that new, taco place down there, though, and it was good. The nachos, not so much. But the tacos were good. I guess they were more of burritos, but I don't know. Whatever the rolled Mexican food is. Direction your window faces. No, because I've never actually stood on your patio. How we can see from the window. Yeah, I've never stood on your patio. Not a freaking clue, my man. Directions are hard. I get spun around in circles. I am absolutely that person that if you took me out in the woods and spun me in circles and told me to find my way back to civilization, I'd be like, well, this is where I die. Oh, a 30-second walk? Okay. Pull down. Okay, so that stops the sand there. But, you know, there's a lot of scenarios in my life where, you know, I just go, well, this is where I die, you know? I've just accepted that's my life. There is no enemies in this place. I am not going to learn any of these new abilities from all this equipment we're getting. Want to come with me on a camping trip? No. I have no disillusions about how well this will go for me. Elixir. Cool. Ball. Hey, you know what? That is quicksand. I am also curious what happens if the quicksand eats me. Does it just put me further back in the dungeon, or does it kill me, you know? Boop. High potion. I mean, it's definitely not something I should be testing. What's wrong? Just you, me, the woods, and this blindfold. I mean, and just hear me out. What if you just knock me out and throw me in the trunk of your car, and then just abandon me in the woods? Oh, there's monsters if I die in the quicksand, huh? Found the monsters I was looking for. Deal. Attack. 110? That's no good. Oh god, no. Well, that would be a little active of a murder for my liking. I'm pretty sure it's still murder if you abandon me in the woods. Willful negligence at the very least. Like, you were warned that I wouldn't survive. No, I just lost you. I'll call it. You'll call it in the next day? I mean, isn't there a law? You have to wait like 48 hours to file a missing person report or something? Like, isn't that a real thing? I think it's different if you lose someone in the woods, though. But, like... You know, I do remember hearing at some point that there is a, like, time frame that you have to wait, you know? No, if you know someone's legit, you can call it right away. Okay, well, I'm gonna trust you on that one. I've never had to file one. Specific scenarios, it might be different. Yeah, for like young children, you might not have to wait. But like... Okay, so we get 2 AP per battle. So to learn abilities. Okay, 3 battles. 25 battles. 2 battles. Yeah, we could farm a few battles to pick up these abilities. Dance to a ghost in a red gown. Dance. Okay, we're gonna go. Good timing. Jay's here. Bye, Stone. Hey, Jay. You take over on his chat for me. I generally try not to be unhinged. Well, Jay, you missed out on me saying I wouldn't survive in the woods, and Stone immediately invited me to go camping. Oh, and Stone getting timed out today. But how you doing this morning, Jay? Like, we were just talking about, like, typing in all caps, and that's, like, one of the few things that, like, you guys could do to get timed out by me, right? Like, you guys aren't here doing weird shit, but that is definitely something that, like, annoys me, because it comes off as super aggressive. You have a horrible migraine? That's unfortunate. Have you tried drinking water and eating a Pop-Tart? I should buy some Pop-Tarts. That's a pretty simple breakfast when I'm feeling hungry before noon. It's not a particularly healthy breakfast, but it's simple, you know? I drank water, I drank coffee. It's the weather. Well, here's the thing, though. Drinking water and drinking coffee kind of, like, cancels itself out, because one is a, hydrant and one of them is a diuretic, though, right? You know? Could you not? I need those hit points, sir. Yes, but hear me out. Alright, I'm listening. What do you got? I drink water when I first wake up. If that doesn't fix anything, I know it's not the issue. I suppose. But it sure doesn't help, you know? Sometimes things are not binary yes and no, right? You know, like, sometimes it's a combination of factors that cause our body to have problems. Then I drink coffee, and if the caffeine doesn't help, I also know that's not the issue. Then I drink more water to be hydrated and try eating. So, what is your morning routine? Walk me through this. Okay, but instead of trying, do you just do all these things every day anyways? You know, like... Because you're saying, if this, then this. If this, then this. But I'm just curious if you have an actual routine every morning, you know? I'm asking 2 separate questions, really. Is what's going on here, just to clarify. Like, if you have a migraine, you do this, but, like, what is your actual, everyday I do this regardless? Fyra, Blizzara. I really do want to pick up all these upgraded elemental abilities for VV, so... I might pop on to play this offline one of these days and do some level grinding. I don't think that's engaging for you guys, so I won't do that. So I think we're just going to move on here. Because two experience of battle is basically nothing. Basically just pissing in the wind right now. Yeah, I have to drink water with my meds and drink coffee anyway. But when it's a migraine, I do note if something helps. Migraine days, the difference is slower and just sleep more. I mean, that tracks, though. Because sometimes the migraine is caused by insufficient sleep or insufficient sleep quality, right? So that's not wild to me. So Jay, yesterday you mentioned that you don't like unexpected things because it causes you anxiety. Like, I was only half there for that conversation. Um, but then we were talking about, like, you don't actually do anything during your starting screen. You just kind of sit there and wait for us. So, like, could you? Because what I do during it is I go make my coffee press. Or at least boil the water and grind the beans, right? So could you, like, set up a routine at the start of the stream where you, like, go fill your water bottle and go get yourself a snack or something at least? Like, I don't know if you have the same snacks always in your house, but, like, you know, could you go fill your water bottle and go grab, like, 6 Oreos or something every day, you know? You do that right before you hit start? Okay, so you do these things. Okay, so you do have, like, a beverage and food available. Okay. Just hungry for a meal for a few hours in. Honestly, set up a BRB screen. You know, if we can play, like, words on stream or something while you're making food, I don't think people are going to be horribly upset. Because lots of people do it, you know? But, like, set it up kind of structured, you know? Like, 3 hours in, we're going to take a break. You know, if we're doing, you know, 5 hours or whatever. So I can go make food, you know? Don't make it unexpected. You know, my BRB screen is just this. You know, and then you guys get to play the fishing minigame. You know, this is the world's laziest BRB screen. I lost a fishing minigame. Boop. You know, this is my BRB screen. This is all it needs to be. I am in combat. Let me pause real quick. But, like, this is all I made, you know? Because I can edit this text to be whatever I want it to be, you know? BRB getting Chinese food. You know? Back in 15. You know, I can make this message whatever I want and move it around, you know? One day, the BRB screen was pooping. This was my BRB screen one day. You know? I don't usually write pooping. I usually write that I'm having stomach problems. You know, because people are understanding, like, it is what it is, right? Oh, but it's weird when I say I'm pooping, okay? No, but, like, you know, that's why it's usually stomach problems, right? Because, you know, I'm off dealing with my life. Oh, yeah. Chat told me to go outside one day, so I just wrote touching grass. But, like, you don't have to make something super complicated. You know? One streamer that I know, theirs is, if I can recreate it here, how do I turn off fishing? Fishing minigame. Theirs is literally just BRB. No explanation. In probably, like, size, like, 90 text. And I'm not going to change the size of mine because I will forget to change it back. But there's, like, probably size 90 text says BRB right there. And that's their BRB screen. But I also know I'm going to be stressed out. It's not what I want it to be. I mean, but that's the thing. Don't be afraid to just throw something together while you're working on it, just to get yourself in the routine of going to take those meal breaks, right? But Jay, And hear me out on this. I've been going live with just chatting and doing productivity streams where I can work on the overlay, work on the channel art. So I'm still here, hanging out with community, creating content while I work on stuff for the channel. And I find that is a really good way for me to focus on doing it. Because a lot of times, like, if I'm just here working on something by myself, I will get caught up in one of your chats, you know? Like, I'll just get distracted doing whatever it is, whatever we're talking about in your guys' chats, and I'm not doing what I set out to do. So I found that doing productivity streams actually... Yeah, exactly. So if I'm doing a productivity stream, and like Levy's here talking to me about whatever dumbass squirrel I'm drawing, you have to go play YouTube instead. But like, I can have you guys' streams up and lurk like I normally do while I'm streaming, while I work on my stuff, if I'm doing a productivity stream, because my mindset is still that I have to be here, you know, entertaining or, you know, engaging while I'm doing whatever it is what I'm doing, you know? But I also have to be doing what I'm supposed to be doing because that's, you know, what I set out to do on stream, you know? I don't know if that makes specific sense, but, you know, that's just what I do these days. Can I climb up this? Uppies? Yeah, you get it? Okay. So, like, that's what I've been doing to get all this stuff done. No. Jay was saying that she doesn't like unexpected stuff. So I was suggesting, like, getting a snack and filling your water before stream. And she was like, no, I do that. It's when I do long streams, I need food. And I was saying, oh, just make a BRB screen, right? You know, it doesn't have to be fancy. Mine is literally just a fishing mini game and the words BRB, you know? This is my BRB screen art. I had this conversation with Mr. J this morning because I had plans today and didn't go out because of my migraine. I literally don't have the solution to. I just can't do stuff right now. I mean, that's fine, Jay. But like, without being too specific, like, you know, if you can't go do stuff because of your migraine, is there other stuff that you've been putting off that you could be doing, I guess? Like, I know it doesn't help your specific anxiety of having to change plans because of the unexpected, but like, would it help your anxiety to get to some of the stuff that is on the back burner? Like, not just a migraine, I just can't. Yeah, like paying my rent, I have the money, it's just sitting here, I just don't. Why? I don't know. I literally don't know. Jay? Just hear me out for a second, okay? Are you ready? Are you ready for this, Jay? Pay your damn rent. Talking to you, Jay. Pay your damn rent before you have to freaking go through that ordeal again. After the game. Thinking about it is making me cry right now. You know, anxiety is a common thing for a lot of streamers, I see. That's very interesting to me. Hit me with Jamie. What? Yeah, no, I did hit you with it. I need to angle my cam so when I lean into the microphone, you guys can still see me. Can I? Excuse me while I move things around to move the microphone closer to me. Just for the bit. Mostly when I yell at you guys. I have anxiety, but I take meds. I don't get panic attacks anymore and stuff. Alright, so. Yeah, still can't see me over here. Better? Worse? The same? I think that works. Boop. Yeah, yeah, I think that works if we do it here. Okay. That'll work for me. The screen's just angled a little weird now. I don't get panicked, but like doing stuff is like even stuff I want to do. Okay, but like, no, I get that. I have that literally all the time. Might you be Lady Freya? Indeed, I am. We have awaited your coming, my lady. How do you come to know my identity? The king of Burmecia has requested that we guide you to... Long live the king. Take me to him immediately. At once, my lady. Zidane, I shall go see the king. Why not take this chance to rest? Yeah, good idea. This way, my lady. It's annoying. I'm annoying to myself. Well, no, I do not want a guided tour. Kind of strange place, don't you think? Hey, Vivian and Queen, let's just poke around town a little, okay? Okay, let's. I go search for tasty munchies. I, too, would like a tasty munchie. Please and thanks. I just think what you guys do on stream for people who don't really know is admirable. It takes some kind of person to put themselves out there. I just get surprised when I hear it, that's all. I think that ultimately, a lot of people want to help other people. They just don't know the best means to do so, right? It's hard to... Alright, I return. I'm not dying, I think. I'm like, I'm 98% sure I'm not dying right now. I have, like, incredibly bad phlegm in the morning. Like, incredibly bad. And that's why I can't eat in the morning. If I eat, I'll get nauseous. And with the phlegm, I cough so hard that food will come up, and I'll vomit. So unless I'm truly hungry, I just don't eat in the morning. I'm old. My body's breaking down. It absolutely is acid reflux, Jay. But, like, I know what the problem is, and that's why I actively don't eat in the morning. And that is why the chicken nugget redeem is actually turned off, is because people kept redeeming it in the morning a while back. And I got tired of explaining to people why I can't do it before noon. Because A, Wendy's isn't open before noon. And B, it was literally in the instructions that we only do it between certain hours, and people couldn't figure it out. So, like, I need to figure out a better way to do it. I might just switch it to, like, 15,000 and just do air fryer nuggets instead. But I want to try and figure out if I can have my app here turn off certain redeems in certain time frames, because I think it's capable of that, because it can switch on redeems based on what game we're playing. But yes, I'm just dying, Art. Trust me, I'm here for you guys. I get that. Do it at the right time, regardless when it's redeemed. I mean, that's the thing, though. I forget. I forget that I owe you guys all these redeems sometimes. If I go in my... A lot of days, I'll just go into your guys' channel point things when you guys are offline and clear them out, because it drives me crazy, you know? Like 2 days ago, I did a posture check during Slipstream, I did stretch, I did a posture check, I hydrated, and Levy rizzed me while I was playing Stardew. You know? So I did a good job clearing these out yesterday, but I didn't clear out the ones from 2 days ago. But like, you know, I owe Abby Pokemon cards from 2 days ago still. Because she requested it when I was doing something that it just wasn't an option. What it was, I couldn't tell you at this point. But like, you know, anyways, back to my thought. I think inherently people do want to help people. It's just, it's hard to translate your experience into something that relates to someone else's lifestyle, you know? I can tell you what works for me. That is pointed at the freaking wall now. Like, I can tell you guys what works for me, but it doesn't work for everyone else, right? I am a strong believer, and I'll state this again, because this is something that we say, like, literally every day. I'm just gonna put myself into the just chatting screen while I just sit here and talk. You know, this is something I bring up all the time. Many of you hearing this over and over from me is probably annoying at this point. The human body is the world's most complex computer. Period. You can program your body to do all sorts of wild things. You know, I go to bed at when I go to bed, sometime between midnight and 2 a.m. generally. Keyword is generally. I get up at 7 a.m. every morning. My body will wake up at between 6:30 and 6:50. You know, I don't even have to set an alarm for that. It will wake up at that time. That being said, when I work morning shift, I have to be at work by 7. Gotta set an alarm for 5:30, you know? So, you know, I still do set alarms, even though I don't need them. This morning I woke up at 6:50, I went, nope, and went back to bed till 8:30, you know? So I did set an alarm for the second time I had to wake up so I could be here on time. But I have trained my body that we be awake at 7, regardless of when we go to bed. Oh, that sucks to be Jay. I don't know if I can keep talking like Charlie Brown character for the next minute. Exactly, I love different views. We hope that people have life experience. You first, fam. After this stream. Not really, but really. Well, that's exactly it. I'm not afraid to pop onto my Discord and just tell everyone, hey, stream's canceled, you know? I don't care. I don't feel like it. It's not that I don't care, but, you know, I'm not feeling it, you know? I can't be live today, you know? But, you know, the days that I want to be here and I'm not feeling up to it, I do have the option of just kind of calling it in, you know? I do have to open that. But, like, we have the option. That one. We do have the option of just being the little squirrel and turning off our camera, you know? Bam. So I do have this option where you guys can still interact with me, but I don't have to, you know, be camera ready and stuff, right? But, you know, anyways, I have trained my body that we get up at 7 a.m. every day. Regardless if I go back to sleep or not, we are awake at 7. You know, and most days I'll get up and start doing stuff just because I need to keep myself busy. You know, I am one of those people where sitting idle isn't really an option for me. I need to feel like I'm doing something. I talk to my damn self in my stream most of the time. Well, I'll just be comfortable being you regardless of who thinks otherwise. I had a dream. I streamed with the Zoom camera where I gave myself a mustache and sunglasses. That would absolutely be something you would do. But like, you know, you can train your body to do all sorts of things. So like, it's wild to me when people are like, well, I can't, you know, do this because this. And it's something that should be within their control. Like, oh, I have trouble getting up in the morning. I'm like, well, the first step to getting up is getting out of bed. You know? The second step is not going down to lay on the couch to take a nap. Because, like, getting up and then going to lay on the couch to take a nap, you know, is teaching your body that it's okay to do that every single morning, right? You know, and I understand why people do it. Well, you use your brain to train yourself. If brain broken, you know, every brain is different, Jay. I won't deny that. You know, my therapist thinks I have anxiety and depression and all sorts of things, but I'm not medicated for any of them. So it's a real special experience being me. And that it be what it be, you know. But you know, we're here to play games, so I will do that while we talk about stuff. This town got no yummy yummies anywhere. You can no make famous Alexandria dish Queen's meal. You have no famous Southgate bunt cake. I can do more when brain not broken. Now we're here to do whatever you want to do, lol. Yeah, y'all didn't get me pre-meds. I'm here to vibe. But, you know, giving your body a routine, I think, does help, ultimately, you know? Because, you know, if your body is used to doing something, you know, your body's used to it, you know? So, like, I don't go lay down in bed in the middle of the day unless I'm actively trying to nap. You know, I don't go to bed to read a book or watch TV or something, you know? When I go to bed, my brain knows it's time to go to bed, you know? Pointy-headed devil. Don't come any closer. You demon, leave my family alone. Dan, we saved your life. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying! I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. There, a mushroom. I'm just gonna get these events like every 10 seconds, aren't I? Mushroom. I never see this kind of mushroom before. I hope it's edible. Well, Kina is doing absolutely the thing that we teach children not to do and eating strange mushrooms, so that's special. Who are you? In the days of the folk of in the days of old, the folk of Clara and Burmecia lived under the same sky. But Clarans fled to this tree to avoid conflict with Burmecians, who began to value the arts of war. Well, without war, how do you defend yourself? Yeehaw! Good morning, Lucille. I'm government naming everyone today. Alright, so, regardless of everything else, how's everyone doing today? Anyone got big plans for the weekend? Oh, just today, huh? Okay, we're not gonna go grind out levels right now. Abort, abort. Final Fantasy 9, a classic. This is as far as I've ever gotten in the game, so, you know, everything is still new and exciting to me. I don't want to talk to every NPC. I have only ever beaten Final Fantasy 6. I don't remember how far I got in 8. An inn. A Moogle. There's a letter from me. Drum Ruby. I decided to start a small theater, but I ain't had any luck finding actors. Do you know any good actors who are looking for work? Man, how I wish y'all were here. Come to think of it, you talentless guys look like a bunch of outlaws. Just kidding. Is she looking for actors? I want to become an actor. I wish to save. Let's save. Kupo! I had Final Fantasy VIII on the PC at some point, but yeah, I never finished it. I remember how they had, like, the second app where you just could play, like, some kind of, like, 8-bit chocobo minigame, though. That was back in the age when we had, Nope. I don't wanna use your in right now. I don't want to re-enter this building either. Because 8 is the one with, wall, and... No, 8 is... Yeah, 8 is squall. 7 is cloud. Weekend is going to be okay. I slept in today. We're going to enjoy the overcast, cozy overcast vibes and being lazy. Tomorrow, going to visit my gramps. Everyone's visiting family this weekend. That's good. I love that for you guys. I saw my parents yesterday. You bastard! You killed my father. Bastard! 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 Well, well. A bit touchy today, aren't we? He's one of the demons that sacked Burmecia. I haven't heard anyone. Can we go find our party members? Is that a thing? Dad, have you seen Vivi? Trying to think of it, that Vivi kid didn't mean us any harm. I guess we got carried away. You sure did. You called poor Vivi a bastard. Vivi. Fine, I'm here now. I haven't never done anything bad. Oh, Vivi doesn't want to come with us. I went to a Final Fantasy orchestral concert when I was in high school. Distant Worlds, and it was awesome. I would love to attend one of those. Alright, well, I guess we go here and see what Freya's up to. Entry, please. Can't let me pass. I have a message for Master Zidane from Lady Freya. I was told to convey the following. Zidane, this may take some time, so please wait at the inn. Alright, what is everyone's favorite Final Fantasy game? That's a good question. There is coffee all over my desk. Oh, help! I sure might. What is the matter? The antlion's mauling a kid. Okay, that's a problem. The antlion is usually so docile. How could... We gotta teach that beast a lesson. This calls for immediate action. I shall inform the High Priest at once. Hey, buddy. Where are you going? These Clarins are all so damn lazy. No, they're a peaceful culture. You there, give me a hand if you think you're good enough. I don't think I'm good enough, Dan. Good luck. Freya told me to wait at the inn, and wait we shall. We live here now. Oh, there's no innkeeper. Alright, I guess we're gonna go fight an antlion, y'all. With one party member. Love that for us. I don't know where the antlion is. Oh, there's Dan. Dan, wait up, buddy. A kid's being attacked by an antlion. That's nice. You're just gonna stand there? You're not even gonna help? Who's the lazy one now, Dan? Who's the lazy one now? No? Dan, I don't know where the antlion is. I'm coming back. I'm sorry. You're not lazy. You're the best. I can only hope to be as cool as you. Where's the antlion? Dan, help. Help. Yeah, okay. But where is it? Oh, the other way. Got it. Never mind, I found it. Dan, stop being lazy and come help. So that's the antlion. Ah, help me. No. Hang in there, champ. We're gonna save you. Vivi just said no. Is Chad alright, Zidane? Yeah, he's fine? Zidane, this is the opposite of fine. The child fits in his mouth. This is not fine. This is the opposite of fine. I need to clean up this coffee before I forget that it exists. And I dip my arm in it. Someone remind me to buy tea towels later. I have like 2 tea towels, and they're both in the laundry right now. But I think that would be the best thing to keep around on this desk for when I spill coffee, because I don't need to waste paper towel to wipe off leather, because it'll come right off. It's that I just need to have one handy all the time. So Levy, Lucy, someone in about 4 hours, DM me on the Discord and remind me to go get tea towels. He's fine. Thanks, Levy. He is not fine today. Like how I'm fine. Yeah, exactly, kid. At least Puck gets it. That voice. Might it be Prince Puck? Oh shoot. Freya, where have you been? Ah! Ow. Well, the kid's fine now, at least. Here it comes. Okay, well, the kid's fine now because the antlion is not about to eat him immediately. Black magic. I don't know. Blizzard. Attack. Jump. Steal. You want anything good, antlion? Okay, 288. 11. Alright, well, at 11 damage a hit, this might take a while. A mithril vest ain't bad. Trouble mucus. Okay, so 288 for Blizzard. 390 for Spear, so at least there's that. Alright, so 288 for Blizzard. What's Fire do? 120. Okay, so I think this is a Blizzard fight then. Alright, 253 there. So the 11 was just a... Oh, you're going to take more damage, but you're going to counter, huh? That's cool. I love that. And this is not a Final Fantasy game where I can change wet items in the middle of combat. Blizzard. Zidane needs to heal this turn. Defenseless. Miss. That's what I needed right now. High potion for Kina. And then Kina will heal Vivi. Item, potion for Vivi. Sandstorm. But that is a lot of damage. You jump. We'll catch you when you land. Oh, and everyone's blinded. Interesting. Okay. So you heal Freya. Oh. Jokes, this is where Freya dies. Okay, we're gonna hold up a second. And okay, high potion for Freya. High potion for Kina. High potion for Zidane. Oh, 2 people use high potions of Freya. Alright, so that was me misunderstanding who I had selected, apparently. Oh, and we're using 2 high potions on Zidane. I'm just bad at this, guys. Okay, potion for Vivi. Jump. Yeah, I'm bad at remembering who I selected, apparently. Fine. I didn't need those high potions anyway. Jump. Trouble Mucus. Blizzard. Let's try that again. It's probably gonna miss. 420. Item. Potion for Vivi. Okay, yeah, that missed again. So we're not going to try that a third time. Jump. Fire. Not on Vivi. Perfect. Okay. How much damage is Kina taking? Potion. 5. Okay, that should be fine. Blizzard. 312. Attack. Miss. Tracks. Sandstorm? Nope, counter. Okay, so you will counter on a miss. Blizzard. Okay, so that's 400. So we Pumpkinhead here. Because Pumpkinhead does increased damage based on how much damage you've taken. Okay, Vivi's gonna trance. Okay, so Vivi's gonna take reduced damage. Counter Horn. Zidane's gonna trance. Final Flame. Oh, Kina's dead. Love that. Okay. Hold one. Text from my team lead. I am much confused asking me. Unless my schedule has been updated. Oh, okay. He just thought I was working morning shift this morning. He was confused. The way the text came through, I wasn't sure if he was asking a question or making a statement. 1,600 gold ain't bad. Are you alright, Your Highness? Hey, Freya, what's up? That... Kid? Kid? You were almost eaten. This is not the time to ask, what's up? Child. Please. Please, I beseech you. Get some help. What should I add to my ramen noodles for flavor? Did you make your own broth? Like, is it just instant ramen? So you got the little soup broth packet? Or are you making ramen from scratch? How can this be? I heard Your Highness disappeared upon leaving Burmecia. Yeah. Well, let's go once to the cathedral to inform his Wait! My old man, huh? Isn't Puck the kid that we meet at the beginning of the game that helps us sneak into the castle? This time I said hi, okay? Later, but your highness. I swear. I swear. I'm Googling that right now. Puck. Final Fantasy. Nope, he's talking to Zidane right now. Take care, Vivi. I swear this is the kid that helps us sneak into the castle at the beginning of the game. He absolutely is the kid that we meet at the beginning of the game that helps us sneak into the castle. Instant ramen and it has beef flavoring. It needs a little more. So what I would do in that scenario, Jay, is what are you having with your noodles? Like, are you having any vegetables or are you adding any beef or anything to it? Because what I normally do for something like that, if I'm just going to use the flavor packets, is I will, like, just sear the beef and then slice it thin. And then I'll put the drippings from the actual cooked meat in with the broth. And then I'll add some garlic and some chili peppers. And then if I'm going to have vegetables, I'll just boil them in the broth to cook them. Then at the end, I'll just pour that over the noodles and let it sit in the bowl. I'm just playing with a glass of apple juice. I wasn't cooking. I just wanted some breakfast. This has helped me stay alive. Okay, so just the ramen and broth. Do you have any garlic and or chili peppers? Also for beef, you could add some turmeric, maybe. He's so rude. Vivi much nicer. Just added cayenne powder. There you go. He's the first friend I ever had. I've got to tell him something. Alright, bye, Vivi. I see. So you saw Puck, eh? As mischievous as ever, your majesty. I haven't seen him in ages. I heard his highness left Burmecia 1 month after me. That makes it 3 years. And yet both you and Puck decided to return to me in this time of danger. I am grateful. Freya, we shall conduct an ancient ceremony to strengthen the sandstorm. Surely no enemy of ours would attack with the powerful storm protecting Clara. And with the help of a dragon knight like you, the storm should grow even more powerful. Ah, the ceremony from the time when Burmecia and Clara were one. I understand. Zidane, I met with utter failure when trying to defend Burmecia. And I will not allow Braun to exert her will upon us any longer. You've changed, Freya. I didn't think you were so strong when I first met you. I could not bring peace to Burmecia, and thus fulfill Sir Fratley's wish. But now, all I can do is protect this beautiful place. Yeah, protect Clara is the best thing you can do for yourself. Doing so will help me. Agile, gross. Dance party. Uh-oh. The strings have snapped. A terrible omen this is. I mean, it's not great when your musical instrument breaks and you're doing a ritual. I'm gonna snooze these ads because we're in the middle of a cutscene. So ads in about 5 minutes, guys, because we're Cutscening. I can't believe it. The sandstorm disappeared. What happened? I don't know. I have never witnessed anything like this since we settled here. On the harp, there was a magical stone. Since ancient times, we have used the power of the stone to control the sandstorm. Perhaps someone is trying to invade Clara. I fear that you may be right, my lord. I only hope our enemies don't come up the trunk. I mean, wouldn't it be best if they came up the trunk because they have to come a few at a time as opposed to flying in, where they can do what they want? How dare they imprison us like this? Those wretched court jesters. Zoan and Thorn will never get away with this. I can't believe I got dragged into this. No one asked you to meddle in our affairs. That's pretty sad, getting backstabbed by your own queen. This is all some kind of mistake. I know the queen. She would never betray me. Wishful thinking. Who knows what she's going to do to the princess? I must save the princess at all costs. I wonder if Mother will even listen to me. Why did she attack Burmecia? And why did she arrest us like this? I must be sincere with her. She hasn't been herself lately. Actually, she's been acting rather strange since my birthday last year. The same day that tall man visited us. Maybe he had something to do with it. Come to think of it, that was when things began to change. Dr. Tot left Alexandria shortly afterwards, too. Too much cayenne. I made a mistake, but the turmeric was a nice touch. Well, I'm glad I could sort of help. What happened that day? Queen Braun summons you. Come with us. What? How dare you speak to me like that? Quiet! With us you are coming, and that is that. What is that phrase? Oh yeah. Get off me, you scumbag! What was that? I do not understand. Understand what she said? I do not either. Enough, now come with us. Hurry up. For so long, the queen has waited. Mother. Darling, there you are. Where were you? I was worried sick. Here, come closer. Mother, there is something I need to ask you. What is it, darling? I will tell you anything you wish to know. Is it true that you are responsible for the destruction of Burmecia? Oh, well, no wonder you look so concerned. That is far from the truth, Garnet. You see, those Burmesian rats have been plotting to destroy Alexandria for some time. I couldn't just wait for them to attack and destroy our precious kingdom. So I had no choice but to take initiative. Mother, is that actually the truth? Of course. I would never lie to you. I don't believe that. I don't believe you. Oh, darling, what's wrong? Why wouldn't you believe your mother? Oh, here's Kuja. May I also play a part in this act? Act? Yes, an act from a beautiful play. There is a knight on a white horse. And a beautiful princess. It is tale of tragic love. Overcome by grief, the princess must sleep for 100 years. I've seen you before. It appears we were destined to meet again. My sweet angel, come to me. Stranger danger. Don't do it, Garnet. I will take you to world dreams. Stranger danger. Absolutely not. Ruh-roh. She is beautiful, even in sleep. What a creep. I hate Kuja. Impudent little girl. Thorn. Prepare to extract the Eidolons from... Oh, those are all the summons that I can't actually use. I get it. So she has the power of the Summoner Tribes, but can't use them. Okay. A belated happy birthday, princess. Hee hee hee. 16 years old, the princess has become. Draw the Eidolons from her, finally we can. Eidolons of eternal life. Eidolons of infinite power. Arise from the 16-year sleep. Depart after 16-year wait. Let there be light. Let there be light. The time has come. The time is now. Come forth. Odin, warrior of the dark. I did not see Odin in her list of abilities. I feel deceived right now. What are you doing here? Tell me, why do you think the sandstorm disappeared? I don't know. I was surprised that there even was a sandstorm. You know the sandstorm was here for 1,000 years? And all that time, it never disappeared, not even once. Ads. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna refill the water bottle. Welcome back from ad jail. Perhaps Braun is behind all this. Right now my mind's only on Dagger. Who cares? Dagger's the only thing on my mind right now. That girl. She's Braun's daughter. Yeah, so what? Today, I'm going to head down to find out why Sandstorm disappeared. Hey, I was just thinking the same thing. Let's go together. I'm gonna go find Viva and Quina. I'll meet you at the town entrance. Does this town have an item shop? Because I used up all my potions. Because not having access to healing magic is bunk. Freaking rude, you know? No, just the throne room. I don't like that there's boss fights. And I don't have access to an item shop. Or healing magic, you know? I definitely, like... I like the idea that one of them's a white mage and one of them's a black mage. But, like, I prefer when people could use all magic, and maybe, like, one of them has better offensive magic power, and one of them has, you know, better defensive magic power or something, you know? What took you so long? I was looking for an item shop. Alright, let's get going. I couldn't find Puck. I wonder if he went down the trunk. This city, very delicious, yummy sand. This city, delicious. You were eating the sand, Kina? I failed Burmecia, but I won't fail Clara, no matter what. Alright, well, that was something. Oh, and the whirlpools aren't. Alexandrian soldiers. Well, I guess we're not going very far. Steal. Attack. Alright. Couldn't steal anything. I'm assuming they don't have anything then. Vivi probably shouldn't have done a melee. Blizzara! I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Could you not? I need those hit points. Please don't. At least they don't have a ton of health. Oh, Vivi's gonna level up soon. Missile sword card. Okay. But yeah, there's gonna be enemies on our way out, it looks like. So, that's fun. But, like, shouldn't we tell someone? Or shouldn't the few, like, the 3 Burmesian soldiers we saw up there be, you know, doing something other than standing around in town? You know? I feel like this shouldn't be all on us right now. Could you not? Vivi needs those hit points. We've talked about this. Poor Vivi. The target of everyone's ire right now. Vivi got clear-headed as well, so is that the last ability we're waiting for on that item? Equip. Okay, so that would give more spirit, less magic. We're not gonna learn any abilities. We're good there. Vivi has 0 abilities equipped. Jelly. Prevents Petrify. Prevents Confusion. Okay. Oh, Kina has a lot of points, ability points as well. Kina, Geo, add status. Jelly. Okay. Well, at least I'll have Kina and Vivi if there's a Petrify effect. That's better than being punched in the throat or something. We're just gonna fight these guys 2 at a time. Item. Potion for Vivi. Item. Potion for Vivi. Attack. Black magic. We got Thundara. Could you stop hitting my mage? My mage has very important things to do. That involve, you know, calling down thunder and lightning and fire and, you know, murdering you, but the mage has important things to do all the same. Escape, that's new. Justice for Vivi. Justice for my entire freaking party. Alright, antibody for Zidane. Oh, you've learned your weapon ability. What's that? Okay. You've learned all those. You've learned that. You're still learning that. Okay. This way? I mean, Strategically, it's a smart move to take out the mage first. A moment, Zidane. Those Alexandrian villains back there. Well, one of them escaped. Weren't they too few in number to constitute a determined attack? Yeah, I thought so too. Bingo. Ow. Freya, the town's in trouble. You gotta come back, please. No, my fears were true. At once, my lord. Come on, you deadweights, hustle. You heard him, let's go. But that's what I said. Like, we want them to come out the trunk because we can fight them a few at a time. Ah, they fell for it. You know, like, we went down to fight them on the trunk and they airdropped in, you know? How dare you show up here? Well, Dan's dead. F in the chat for Dan. F in chat for that priest as well. Oh, and that priest. Well, Claire is kind of hooped here. Hoopo! Well, the Moogle escaped. Oh, Sharon and Shannon are escaping. Are there really that many? They just keep coming. There's one right behind you. Please don't steal my magic points, I need those. Alright, so one round of combat kills a black mage, so that's good. Get out of here, bot. Ah! Oh. Foolish Clarence, your time has come. Over here. I'm the one you want. Attack. Black magic. Zandara. Attack. The one that hasn't been hit. I mean, even if this kills, it should force Zidane's attack to the next person anyway, so it's probably fine. Escape. Escape. I hate when they run away because I don't get those sweet, sweet experience points, so. Or maybe I do, but I don't think I do. Oh, Kina leveled up. High potion. This must be the main attack force. Likely. Oh, so is this just going to be a gauntlet? Because, like, if it's a gauntlet, you know, I guess ending the battle and starting a new one does trigger the cutscene, which is annoying. But, it does give us a chance to level up at least, you know? Definitely a trade-off. Fire. Stealing my magic points again. Miss? I don't like it when we miss our attacks. I need those attacks to go off. 30 damage. Well, that didn't help me. Zandara? Uh-oh. This is gonna hurt. Alright, that didn't hurt as much as I had thought. That hurt a lot more. Because that's one of them. So, if we hit, that should be the other one. Yeah, crit, easy. Okay. No one's close to... Oh, Zidane levels. Oh, and Freya levels. And Freya got her ability. Ah, they got nothing on me. But town's in trouble. Zidane, don't run off. I wanna look at items. Enemies on their way up. How about your side? The Muresians are fighting back, but the demons keep coming. We fled, unable to resist any longer. Damn those Alexandrians. What are we to do? Let's head right. Let's go to the right. Whip. Okay, you've learned all those. Learned all those. Still working on that. You've learned all those. So there's no new abilities for you. Okay. We do have the ability to use items right now, so we'll use a potion on Vivi. And we'll use potion on Zidane and 2 on Kina. Okay. And then up. Oh, people are running down. Excuse me. Have you seen my husband? Dan's dad. I can tell them 100% that Dan is already dead. Climb stairs to the right. Nope. Can't go that way. Let's try this way. Bring it on. Was my husband killed by these demons? Sure was. You did kill him, didn't you? Well. F in the chat for Leanne as well, I guess. Let me tell ya. They don't have very good survival instincts. Running up to enemies. Like, you saw what they did to your home. Do you think this is going any better for anyone involved in this process right now? Like, they're just walking up to these mages and getting fireballed right in their stupid faces. I'm angry because I'm actively trying to save them right now. Mostly because the game makes you, but, like, I would anyways. Okay, so we learned Jelly. How the heck am I supposed to save? Yeah, exactly, Zidane. How are we supposed to save them? Now we got 2 orphans as well. Okay, so Vivi learned an ability, which was Jelly. Okay, auto potion. I don't hate that for Vivi, actually. And we'll learn that in a couple battles. Hurry, tell us. Which way now? We go to the right. We follow the priests. Everyone stick together, because I can't defend all of you. Attack. Black magic. Andara, everyone. Attack, attack. Well, at least we're killing them. Because we need those sweet, sweet tech points and those sweet, sweet experience points. No, we're not killing them. They're escaping anyways. What do I know about anything? I mean, they did get wiped out because they rather ran towards the enemy. That's their problem. Yes, but like these are non-combatants. They're asking what to do, right? So that's why, you know, these ones are less annoying. You know? The kids and the priests actively asked for help and didn't run towards the enemies. Are we safe now? No more monsters? We're not safe yet. We're not safe yet. Stay alert for more. I knew it wasn't over yet. What are you guys doing here? We like this place very much. Even though we have lost the soul, a soothing view of the sandstorm. Yeah, I think it's pretty too. This whole town is pretty, and everyone here is so nice. That's why I want to protect you. Come on, let's head up to the cathedral. We can make our stand there. So, these are the only survivors. Where's the high priest? Where's the king? Where's Dad? Wah! I hope they're all safe inside the cathedral. Alright, everyone, inside. Oh, mage. Yow! Over there. Damn it, we're surrounded. Kill. Damn it, I can't save them all. Minions of evil, you have gone too far. My spear will purge this land of you. You shall fall like leaves in the wind and the force of my blade. This the Sir Fratley that we keep hearing about? Well, at least he saved them, because I sure didn't. Now run! Don't know who you are, but I owe you one. I think that's the Sir Fratley that Freya was looking for. Yep, Sir Fratley, I have missed you so much. I began my search for you immediately after you left Burmecia. Where have you been all these years? To what corners of the world have you traveled? My dear Fratley. I climbed the highest mountains only to hear rumors of your victories. I searched the deepest valleys only to find your footsteps. But I never found you. And in the end, I heard something. Something unbearable. Freya, you say. I believe this is the first time we have met. What? Did you just say? I'm sorry, but I cannot remember you for the life of me. You jest. You cannot have forgotten me. It's me, Freya. Freya of Burmecia. I am sorry. No. Hey, wait a minute. You can't be serious. It's Freya, your lost love. How could you forget her? Well, say something. That is enough, Zidane. What? You've been searching for this guy for years, and now he's right here. Fratley. You remember me, the king of Burmecia? Not at all, I'm afraid. Possible. Have you forgotten everything that has passed? Then let me ask you this. What brought you back to Burmecia? Is it not because you learned of the crisis here in Clara, whose people are our brothers? As a matter of fact, I'll tell you. Lord Puck. I found Fratley during my travels around the world. And you guessed it, he didn't know who I was. Or even who he was. But when Burmecia was attacked, and he heard that Clara was in danger, his fate memories of Dragon Knight called him back here. Dragon Knight. Yes, I was once called that. But now, that is all I can remember. Fratley. I must go. Bye. Freya, aren't you going to follow him? No. I am happy simply knowing that Sir Fratley still lives. I'm sorry, Freya. I knew you weren't ready to see him, but with Clara under attack and all. I need no such courtesy, Highness. Well, I'm gonna go after Fratley. Later! Wait, Puck, I have not seen you in ages. What? That was Puck? So what happened? Didn't you want to talk to Puck, Vivi? What's the matter, Freya? Are you crying? Ah, what irony. To find the man about whom I have dreamt endlessly. Only to discover he cannot remember who I am. Come, Zidane. The enemy's hand has not been stilled. We must regroup. Freya. Eek! Eek, have mercy. Pathetic rodents. You fail to grasp the true power of this jewel. Our magic stone. Now that I have this jewel, I am through with your city. Bye, Beatrix. Oh, Velen. I mean, she kicked the shit out of us last time. Why are we chasing her? Hey, Moogle. Yes, I would love to save. Thanks. Appreciate it. Let's save. Yeah, absolutely, let's save. Nope, we outie. Nope, we outie. And thus begins the minigame with me escaping from a Moogle again. Think you can get away? Get away? Haha! You're a bigger fool than I imagined. Have you forgotten how badly I beat you back in Burmecia? So you are more the fool for not finishing what you started. You're gonna pay. I found no tasties in this town, so we cook you for breakfast. And allow me to shatter your delusions of grandeur. Well, here's where I die again. Miss. Jump. Heal. You got anything good? Back. Ice Brand. Oh, we do get something. 66. Big numbers here, guys. Chalk. 900. Okay. 600 for Thundara, so that's got to count for something. Pretty sure she's just gonna, like... No, she's not gonna just shock every turn. I don't know if we're supposed to actually, like, be able to win this. But I'm sure gonna try, I think. Quote-unquote try. Okay, so yeah, that heals Freya. We blue magic, we Pumpkinhead. For like 400 or 500. Black magic. Thundara. 470. Not so bad. We jump. Thundara. Which is interesting that she takes, like, all this thunder damage and she uses thunder abilities, you know? Oh, shock. Someone's dead. Goodbye, Kira. That being said, she's only used thunder attacks. So, like, in a one-on-one, she doesn't beat Freya because Freya's healed by thunder. So, 800 heal. Gross. Dragon. Cast regen. I have never used this ability. Apparently I had access to healing through regen this whole time, so what do I know about anything? Shock. Yeah, bye, Vivi. Reduces enemies' HP and MP. Sure. But yeah, I think this fight is designed that she's programmed to only use thunder and healing abilities. So Freya does win this fight. We did take 24 MP. So depending on how many MP she has and what these things cost her, you know. So yeah, we just attack every turn. 180. Oh, no more games. Okay, what are you gonna do here? Dock break. I shall leave with the jewel now. Okay. Well, we still stole that frost brand, whatever that was. I think it's a sword. She's too powerful. Black mages, our work here is done. Commence withdrawal immediately. Bye. That's certainly a way to travel. Hey, they disappeared. What now, Freya? Good question. Zidane, look up behind you. There, I'm gonna follow him. Everyone follow me. That certainly is a strategy. I'm gonna run to the bathroom during this ad break, y'all. I'll be back. Don't have too much fun without me. Oh, we're fighting Nightbot, I see. Jay will also be fighting Nightbot in the comments. Alright, well, welcome back from Hat Jail. Zidane, he's gone. I highly doubt I will return to this place. Besides, this may be your last chance to find out the truth of who you are. Come, Vivi, show us your courage. Now, what's funny is these 4 mages that are, like, piecing out here are all going to different places, and it splits the party. That would actually amuse me greatly. You know, if they thought they were being smart here by using this method of transportation, and it really just screwed them, you know? It's time. Without her summoning powers, Garnet is helpless. With this dark matter, I now hold the power to summon an Eidolon. Now, I find out if Kuja's claims are true. Odin, come to me. Okay, so Bermesia is now World War II era America, where they got planes and they can just drop the freaking sun on anyone that they feel like, so that's special. Lyra, Puck, Kina, they're all gone. Damn it. Oh yeah, what happened to Beatrix? I'll bet she's on the ship. Zidane, you just go running off? Freya, I think Zidane's calling for us. Please, leave me alone. We have to get behind the stairs. Someone's coming. Welcome back, General. How is Her Majesty? She has eagerly awaited your return. I am certain she will shower you with praise for our victory. Your supremacy is without question now. Steiner and his Knights of Pluto are nothing compared to you. That is enough. Forgive me, General. Tell Her Majesty that I will report to her shortly. That was ridiculous. My troops alone would have been more than enough to take Clara. Why does the Queen insist on using black mages and eidolons? I didn't train all these years so I could take a backseat to anyone. This way, hurry up. You three, get to the telepod and go to Alexandria immediately. Hi Sam, how's it going? Blue Jays don't wear pants, but I can't, I can't help you with that, Jay. You forgot your matches somewhere. There's no difference between them and me. We're all just blindly following orders. My heart and my will mean nothing. Maybe Steiner was right. Push-ups? Rude. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My shoulder. Do you hear that? Looks like Braun's on board the ship. Okay, but can I just use the teleport to go to Alexandria? No? Can I go in? Can I go into the general's quarters and steal all her stuff? No? Yeah, that makes sense. Drink after I do push-ups. Can you see anything? It's too dark. I can't see anything. Beatrix. That's her. Did you get the item? Is this it, Your Majesty? Yes, this is it. Hold up. Hold up. Did she drop the sun on Clara without actually confirming that she had the item she wanted? Haha, with this I can finally... This Final Fantasy was on 4 discs on the PS1. What are you playing it on? I'm playing it on Steam, on the PC. No, I need one more. I must get the last jewel. Not even a word of gratitude. Beatrix, go find the last jewel. Yes, Your Majesty. By the way, how is the princess doing? Garnet. We have drawn all the eidolons from her. She is no longer of any use to me. What do you mean, Your Majesty? Garnet has committed a crime. I shall have her executed for stealing the jewel. What? Don't make me repeat myself. When we get back to Alexandria, I'll have Garnet beheaded. Now go, find the last jewel. Your Majesty. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I think that Sid would make the right choice by having Garnet abducted in the first place. I'm gonna say that, guys. By denying Braun the ability to extract the eidolons with Garnet not being there, I think that was the right call. Garnet was just dumb and went back. Calm down. Fighting them now would be senseless. They still have Garnet in custody. So what are you saying? We should just stand here? We gotta get to Alexandria before Braun. That's the only way. The only question is how. The telepods that they just used, my dude. Zidane, follow me. Vivi, where are you going? To the telepods. Like, are you both dense? Also, what is that ice brand that we picked up? is a sword. Elemental attack, ice. Status, freeze. It is a sword, not a dagger, though, so that's not for us. Oh, there's a Moogle. Abort. There's a save Moogle. No? Okay, the Moogle is here, but she wasn't there when I went back. Strange. Seems like Vivi has a plan. Vivi? Yeah, I'm aware of Freya. Let me talk to Vivi. Remember how the soldier was talking about using these pods to go to Alexandria? Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's try it. Boop. Boop. Poor Vivi. No, Vivi can jump as high as Dragoon. Dagger, I'm coming. But yeah, Sam, how are you doing? You had just left your job last time I talked to you, right? So how's the job hunt coming along? The time has come to escape. How? I don't know, but we must do something. Wait, I have an idea. Alright, so we just swing back and forth until we break the chain, I guess. Oh. We gotta time it with which way the pendulum's swinging. Okay, we are Steiner. Okay. I don't understand what Marcus is trying to do here. Oh, he's trying to push us off the edge of the screen, I think. Yeah. Oops. Oh, and the timing is faster as you swing more. Okay. So this should do it. There we go. Whirl. Princess, I'm coming. Oh, guards. $56. You may as well not even be here, Steiner. You did literally half the damage Marcus did, with double the hit points. Oh, Marcus is dead. F in the chat for Marcus. Okay, so this isn't going to work out well for me. Yeah, Steiner only does 52 damage. Jeez. So he's gonna die before I can potion. Yeah. Okay. You know, seems kind of unnecessary since we're ending stream soon. I mean, clearly you didn't. Diner, we really aren't. Like, you literally got one shot there. You are level 7. You are not helpful to me. Oh, we could learn armor break. Okay, you can have that. Okay, can we win this fight? I probably eat more veggies than all of y'all combined. That's probably not true. I do eat a lot of veggies though, y'all. Okay, 280. Marcus, could you heal yourself, please, bud? You're no use to me if you're dead. You're used to me alive is to tank hits, but, you know. It is a use. No, Marcus is down. Goodbye, Marcus. Wait, how's your day going, Orc? You guys got plans for the weekend? Okay. Item, potion, Marcus. Attack. Pow. Pow. Nope, escape. Escape. Level up. No items. And then we be smart, and before that next one runs up to us, we use some healing items. Okay, so how far are we from leveling? Our experience points aren't displayed anywhere except on that level up screen, huh? Yeah, I don't see the experience point. Oh, right there. 41 and 73. So winning this battle does get them both a level. Steel, you got anything good? Oh, a Phoenix down, huh? Well, that's handy. In a world where James has no healing items. Couldn't steal anything. Rax. Alright. Alright, so he takes far less magic damage than he does physical damage, which is interesting. Okay, so everyone levels up after this, I believe. If my math is mathin'. Okay. So yeah, if we hoard or do grind these battles, okay, that, and it looks like this is grindable. We will eventually run out of healing items, of course, but like we can get experience points here. Welcome back, Levy. So Jay, every day when I get to work at 2 p.m., I actually eat a salad. Because I show up a half hour early. I actually eat my first meal of the day when I get to work, usually. So don't you worry about me eating veggies, because I have a salad for breakfast every day. But I appreciate the thought anyways, you know? But yes, I have asked before, but you know, we have new people in chat now. What is everyone's plan for the rest of their day or evening? Sometimes. I do have Korean fried chicken in the fridge at work right now, too, though. Because, like, I ordered dinner at, like, 8 o'clock last night, and when I went to pick it up, like, that's when it got busy and I had to actually go do stuff. So my dinner just got thrown in the fridge, and I ate when I got home yesterday. They both ran away, and we get 0 experience points. I hate that. I need those sweet, sweet experience points, guards. Stream sometime today, that's my plan. But what time, and what are you streaming? You know, I can't tell people to go check out your channel if we don't know what's going on, Levy. Dino dance. Moon's just gonna dino dance today. Couldn't steal anything. Hate to see it. Okay, so that's some sweet, sweet experience points for our boys here. That is Steiner dead. Phoenix down. My plan is to clean the house and try to be productive. Well, there you go. See, at least you have some kind of a plan there for the day, you know? That's better than just being like, how would I know? Which is 90% of my life is, how would I know? How dare anyone expect me to know anything that I'm supposed to be doing, you know? I don't know, depends on if I go get food. I mean, it's noon, you should probably go get food, or at least make something. Escape. Okay, so one more battle and they both level again. I have to get home still at my grand's. Yeah. When are you supposed to be going home, Moon? No audio? Sad. Well, I can't help you with that part. Steal. Marcus, go be stealing hearts with those muscles. Marcus, you have 0 hit points, sir. I forgot to heal you. My bad. Sorry, Marcus. Oops. Oopsie. Alright, so Steiner heals himself this turn. And then he'll heal Marcus next turn. Marcus will have 5 hit points, so if they melee, he'll guard. And if they cast Blizzard, he doesn't. Those are the options on the table here, but that's the plan. And having a plan is a good start, you know? But, you know, we got them both 2 levels grinding this, so that's pretty good, you know? Well, we can live with that targeting Steiner. That's fine. Escape? Escape? No? Strange. Strange move. I do still need the experience points for both of them, so if you're not going to escape, I'm going to heal my guy, because I got to do it anyways after we end combat. And if you're going to escape, you know, I don't lose anything. Okay, slash. Both these fell at the same time. So we get our turn before you get your next one. Or we just bonk you in the head and you go down. Just debating what I want. Okay, so we level. Next battle is another level. We heal this time. Potion, potion, potion. Okay, so we got 1 potion left. So we do this battle, and then we go up these stairs to see what's through this door. I'm hoping it's a save point. Because if we're going to grind levels here, we can use our tents. I believe we have 6 left. But also, as we have more levels, you know, we do more damage. And once we switch over to Ice Brand, because we learned the ability from this, you know, that also helps. Okay, so what we do here is Steiner attacks, Marcus steals. The Marcus attacks is not lethal. Oh, and we get a high potion. But if Marcus attacks is not lethal and they get a chance to run away. So if Marcus is attacking, we actually have to have him attack first. Then have Steiner and Marcus attack at the same time so the enemy doesn't have a chance to run away. Or else we only get 178 instead of about 340 experience points. Okay, so it takes 3 more enemies to get a level at this point. Uppies. No, we're gonna fight. I want to go uppies, though. Uppies, uppies. Uppies. Okay, so let's try out that strategy. Or we can just keep stealing, you know? That is also an option. It gives us more potions and lets us drag this out longer. Attack, steal. Because even if we get a Phoenix down, that's still helpful. Potion, okay. So that's 100 hit points. This is lethal to Marcus. Not lethal to Marcus. Okay, so we guard. So you attack, that should kill that. We use the potion that we just stole. That makes slash not lethal. Attack. 310. Steal. Okay, so there's another potion. We wait here for a second. So we use that potion. I mean, I didn't really want that trance right now, but sure. I mean, then his attack is definitely lethal, so that's fine, I guess. I don't have a true problem with that. Oh, 860 is lethal anyways. Okay, so we learned cover. So Steiner can now switch equipment. We don't have anything else for him to switch to anyway. Okay, uppies. No, we can't even go that way. I was mistaken. Okay, uppies. I like how the guard stops as soon as I start climbing the ladder, like they don't know what to do. Heaven forbid you chase me. Someone's getting fired. Okay, magic stairs. Princess. I'm out of here. I gotta go into the evil forces to save my bro. Marcus? You heartless cur. Ah, what is that? You, what are you doing here? Diner, is this Alexandria? What? I have no silly times for your questions. I must escape this treasure dungeon of Alexandria and rescue the princess. Enough said, let's go. Why is everyone leaving me behind? Hurry up, Rusty. Dagger's life is in danger. What are you talking about? Enough with your nonsense. It's true. We were just on the Red Rose, and we overheard Braun talking. She said that once she returns to Alexandria, she's going to have Dagger executed. Is this really true? Yeah, we've got 30 minutes before Braun arrives. Let's go. 30 minutes? Okay, can I control my characters? Marcus? Watch out, I'm closing the gate. Okay, but you give me a 30-minute timer and I don't get to do anything for the first 30 seconds? What are you doing here? It's a long story. I'm going to Evil Force now and help Blank. Good luck. We're gonna go find Dagger. Okay, guards. Guards. Arena of Supremacy. I have no idea. Hello, Aki. I have no idea what you're trying to tell me. At jail. Nap time for me. I got some some migraine. It is okay. Have a good nap. Enjoy your eepies. The little mage. Yeah, Vivi. Oh, is that Vivi's last name? I don't know anyone's last name. I'm bad. Oh, Aki's in ad jail. Good job, Rusty. Okay, experience points. Nope, that's not where I need to be. Goodbye. We bail. Okay, this way. I gotta go to work soon, too. There better be a save point at the end of this timer. Welcome back from ad jail. Okay, so Aki, can you hear me? Are you out of ad jail? Because sometimes the timer lies to you. If that is Vivi's actual last name, cool. Because I actually don't know anyone's last name. Restore sword, cool. No, this is the Knights of Pluto chamber. That's where we knocked the guys out at the beginning. Up the stairs. Now, Garnet came from this way when we encountered her, I think. No? Clearly, I don't know my way around this castle. Oh, you only know his? Okay. Yeah, I didn't know his last name. I'm sure those, like, starting slides that they have do tell you the last names, though. That would make sense. Well, welcome in, Aki. Thanks for finding the channel. I actually got to get going to work soon. I work this afternoon. But, you know, I appreciate you coming in all the same. I hope you're well today. Do you have any plans for the day, or just kind of hang out and vibe kind of day? I don't know why I keep making Vivi melee attack. That's the kind of person I am right now. Blizzard. At least I have, like, my level 12 characters to help Steiner level up here, and it's not just him and Marcus. No plans? I guess Steiner's not even that far behind, because we did get, like, 3 levels just fighting those guards. I like how these guards also, like, will stop when I step on the stairs, and I just, like, not know what's going on. Where could she be? That's a really good question. Where could she be? Purple light, how unusual. Okay, we interact with this. Try to move it. Okay, stairs. Oh, great. Okay, on. Across. On. Treasure. Ice brand. Okay, so a second ice brand. And a tent. I've never actually beaten this one before. This is as far as I've gotten. My favorite Final Fantasy is 6. Though I do really like 4 as well. But I've never beaten 4. You know, I've gotten to the moon. I just never beat it. Because I played it back in the day where you went to the video store and rented games. I never actually owned 4. So, you know, I'm hoping to beat this, and then we'll probably play 8 or 7, because I own those on Steam. But I think we will keep playing through some RPGs on Saturdays, because I'm enjoying it. Door? Zidane. Oh, there's Garnet. Perfect. Do I get to fight Zorn and Thorn? What are you doing here? Don't meddle him, you are. Mercy no more. Oh, okay. Oh, I was like, wait, do we just one-shot him? Meteor power? Absolutely not. Wait, do they have anything good? Meteorite. Okay, we give ourselves regen, because we know that exists. Yeah, okay, that's not cool. Okay, mithril armor. Okay, well, that's regen on 2 of our guys. Aki, what's your favorite Final Fantasy? Thanks, Dovey. Okay, meteor power. Jump. Because if we jump, they can't damage us. Okay, so after that, we Phoenix down Steiner. I'm basically like 7 and 10. I do really enjoy so much for that Phoenix down idea. Moontouch City is actually playing through. Okay, Flare. Okay, so whoever I attack is given the ability to cast a spell, huh? Okay. So we high potion. I don't see how we get through this. I'm sure there's a pattern here that I'm not seeing. If I do nothing, do they do nothing? No. So they still do that, even if I'm not doing anything. So if I jump... Nope. Okay, so... Okay. So we have trance now. So we can at least tank some hits. Regen keeps us in the fight. Okay, Meteor. Do you cast Meteor before I land? Okay, so that's that. I have a shared PlayStation account with a friend and got 2,000 hours of Final Fantasy 14 online, and whenever people online check my account, they think I'm addicted to it. Fair. We streamed Final Fantasy 14 the other week. Okay, so Trance Jump hits all targets. That's good to know. Fear. Power Flare. Oh, so you attack whichever one has been imbued with power. Interesting. Oh, and Trance Jump. Oh, Trance Jump keeps raining spears until you run out of Trance Meter. Interesting. Okay, so the pattern is you have to attack whoever's been given the power. So, like, if I do nothing here. Okay, so I attack Zorn. Alright, Meteor's been neutralized. Okay, I don't normally do this, but I do need to get going for work. Aki, can you do me a favor? Or Dove? Alright, this is where the fight ends. Can you look up how many hit points these guys have? Like, can you tell me how long of a fight this is going to be with just one character? Because, I can't wait out the whole... I mean... I could wait the whole 20 minutes, but we're definitely not doing an outro and rating out if that's the case. Zorn and Thorn. X-O-R-N... No, Z-O-R-N and, you know, Thorn like the regular word. Because, like, the continue point is when Marcus and Steiner escape from the cage. So we could start the stream there next time we do this. But with the mute doing an AoE, rezzing people isn't an option. Okay, so we're gonna get flare here. Can we get jump? No. No jump before flare goes off. 5,000? Alright, so how much does jump do? Because that would be, what, 10 jumps? We can do about a jump a minute. I mean, that'd be doable, I suppose. Okay, flare's been used. Okay, so 370 a jump, so like 15 to 18 jumps. Okay, so that's a flare before I attack. So yeah, I think to do this, I actually need all the party members alive. Because, like, there's no way for me to get the timing right with just one character. Zorn should have less, but yes, Zorn has more. Okay. And I can only assume that the attack pattern changes when there's only one of them left alive. Okay, we're just going to let them kill us here. Because if it lets us restart at this fight, we can get one more attempt in. I'm just going to... While they think about it, I'm going to get my work stuff ready. That being said, if the continue point is here, like, we can also just pick it up right here next week, you know? Or whenever we do this next. You know? Okay. Cool. So where's the continue point? Okay, the continue point is this room. So I have time for one attempt. But now that I know how the fight works, it should be a lot easier. But, you know, if this is a 10,000 hit point boss or something, like, that's unrealistic for me to get done, you know? Okay. Okay, so that was ineffective. Okay, Zorn. Okay, neutralized. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Okay, that's fine, because that's who we're attacking. Is the red one a fire mage and weak to ice? No. Okay, so they're not weak to magic at all. So I guess if I alternate the attacks, and I always have an attack going on one of them, that's not so bad. Okay, so Dragoon lands on you. Okay, I'm gonna try that. Okay, so the thunder magic does work on them. Okay. Okay, Meteor, which is neutralized. The thunder magic does work, so we're just gonna do focus thunder magic. Yeah, 500 to hit there. Meteor, so Rusty has to attack Zorn. That neutralizes. We attack. We black magic. We Thundara. Okay, Zidane has to attack Zorn. But, you know, like, Levy, back to my thing about Kingdom Hearts. You see, this is the type of fight I enjoy because there's a pattern that I can discern, right? It's not just a freaking mystery for the entire time. And that's what I think that's what was getting me on that Ansem fight, right? Like, even when I looked it up, it was like everything happens in a random order. Damn you, we will get you for this. Matters not to us. Finished with Garnet we are. You're too late. But, like, not only is it, like, oh, this is random, but it's like, you know, if this, just bad RNG, you don't win, you know? Oh, no. Princess. No. Princess, please forgive me. I don't deserve to be a knight. I don't even deserve to live. Her heart's still beating. Yeah, I know. Let's get out of here. Dagger, you're gonna be alright. Friendship. Oh, here's Marcus. Phew, I'm bushed from all that running. Can't stop. Hold on, bro. I'm coming. Tripped. Come on, get up. I like these little glimpses of what the other characters are doing. The extra secret final boss and Kingdom Hearts are my option are just annoying. I might go back and do them, you know? But, like, that wasn't part of the challenge that me and Levy have, so I didn't do them at the time. Any of them at the time. Save. Alright, we did it, guys. We saved Garnet. Alright, that being said, I gotta get going to work. So, ending. So, thanks for coming this week, guys. Aki, welcome in. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. You know, welcome in. So next week, we should be doing Chrono Trigger. But I'm actually going to push that. Apparently I've said that we're doing Chrono Trigger every week forever, because I don't know what I'm doing. So let me open my notepad file and update that real quick. I'm going to push Chrono Trigger next week. And I'm actually going to put a question mark for the stream time. Because I do have to go into work early that day. So no story time next week. I will come on for a few hours when I get a chance. But we're doing a charity event at work, so I'm going to go in early and support that instead of doing my regular closing shift. So I got to be at work at 10 o'clock, which is an hour after we start. So I'll probably do like a 7 p.m. stream next Saturday, and we'll just do a variety day. I'll let you guys know when I have more information. But Dream Daddy on Tuesday, Variety Day on Thursday, Variety Day Wednesday evening, Fallout Friday. We'll finish up Broken Steel for people that are following that story. So if you all go on the Discord, exclamation point Discord, you can vote on whether we're going to be good or evil and which of the ending factions we'll side with for the Fallout New Vegas run. And as decisions come up, we will allow chat to vote on how we play through the game, and I'll RP based on that. And I think that'll be far easier than stopping in the middle of the game to ask chat for dialogue choices. That kind of ruins the flow for games that don't have Twitch integration, I find. We will raid out, so stick around for your bonus acorns. I think Mega Geek is on. He's probably playing Pokemon. Mega Geek is playing Valheim. Tay's doing her birthday stream. They're playing Words on stream. Valkius is playing Dome Keeper. Vixen's playing Mario Kart. Art is just chatting. Oh, they're watching probably Find Love or something. Oh, Aura's on. We're gonna raid Aura. Aura only gets on weekends, so we'll raid Aura. Let's show Aura some love. Start raid. First one is for the followers. Second one is for the subs. So, as always, make sure you guys are eating, drinking, you know, taking care of yourselves, filling your little meters, pet your dogs, pet your cats, go outside a little, get your social interaction. You can't take care of the world if you're not taking care of yourselves. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.